what up, everybody? Happy Halloween. Rodolfo, what's happening, dude?
What's happening, man? How's it going? Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween indeed. All right, all right. Well, today is a awesome little stream that we decided to literally throw together in just a few weeks. So we're going to go ahead and make sure everything is copacetic and all that good jazz. But yeah, we wanted to do something a little bit special, a little bit different for Halloween. Rodolfo, what do you think we're doing today?
I don't know. You tell me. No,
I don't
I'm
want I
kidding.
don't want to tell you.
You don't want to tell me. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. You surprised me. No, I'm kidding. So we're coming together with a few of the ZBrush Live artists that have been with us streaming regularly here on ZBrush, and we're gonna do a fun little kind of like a sculpt along session where we're sculpting Halloween themed thingies. I guess because we
Yes.
have an assortment of a range of artists, different artists from all walks of life, and coming in and just doing some fun little sculpting and hanging
Awesome.
out, and join me for some tea in Halloween with Goku, Kamehameha wave, and let's just start sculpting. Let's
All right,
just
man.
chill and sculpt,
Yep.
chill.
Exactly, exactly. So let's go ahead and bring in some guests. So we're going to go ahead and bring in first and foremost Andre. Say what's up, Andre.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. And then we have another. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Awesome.
Nervous.
Cool, man. Don't be nervous. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. And then we have Ara. What up, Ara?
Hey,
Laura.
hello.
How's it going, man?
I moved my character over. I don't know if there's a way to move the name over, but I guess I'll be hiding behind my name and website.
Nice. I guess they'll just have to guess what you're doing.
I know.
That's how that works. Awesome. And then we'd like to introduce Heather. Say what's up, Heather.
Hi.
Happy
I am so
Halloween.
nervous. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah. If you guys don't know anybody so far, first off, Heather's a new addition to the ZBrush Live team. Andre and Ara have been streaming for us for quite some time and are just amazing experts. All three of them are amazing experts with ZBrush, but that's not it. There is more. But wait,
Hold up a minute.
Jane!
There he is.
Hello.
You thought we forgot about you, didn't you?
I am here.
For a second there, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's like, what's happened? What's happened? So yeah, so we have quite a few people ready to be sharing some ZBrush stuff. So here's the idea with the stream, guys, is that it's Halloween. Let's just have some fun sculpting moments and stuff like that. We might have a guest or two, a secret guest or two, pop in. They said they could be here. They may not be here. So I won't even say who they are until they show up. And then we'll see if the audience even recognizes that they're there when we throw them in. I think that'd be fun.
That's a cool challenge.
Yeah, cool. So,
Have them join in just with the ZBrush UI and let the audience guess.
yeah. Cool. So yeah, guys. So we'll start with the quick questions already. Rodolfo, what are you sculpting, buddy?
So I was thinking of, because I'm an environment artist and a little ambitious, I was thinking of sculpting a little Halloween themed tree, like a willow tree that has a face carved into it, like a pumpkin face. That was my idea for this stream. No pressure.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's sick, dude. That's
What
cool.
about you? What are you sculpting?
I am thinking of I'm going to challenge myself. It will not be done this stream. There's no way. There's enough time. But I'm going to do an asymmetrical Demogorgon. So in pose Demogorgon statue. I did a Demogorgon a couple years ago, and then I was like, I was on YouTube yesterday and saw Stranger Things season 5 trailer. I was like, I got to do another one. But I want to challenge myself and do the anatomy straight up in just fully asymmetrical. So that'd be me. Look at this.
All right.
And we have Shane, spotlight time. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
So much pressure so quickly in this game.
I'm so used to it.
Right? Yeah. You sculpting, buddy.
Yeah. I've been doing it for a while. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm excited to be here. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
I decided to sculpt this. I'm known for stylized characters, I guess. And I found this this vampire Dracula guy. I sculpt a lot of things from my buddy Adam Manila. He's a great illustrator, and he just dropped this the other day, and I was like, oh, I gotta try and sculpt that. It's a challenge because it's got this, the faraway cheek is like pushed out to oblivion, and the close one is not. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but we'll see when we get there. But yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's going to be super cool. Love it.
Yeah, the nose is what hooked me.
Yeah, it's a nice hook nose too. Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks
We
for
already-
having me.
Yeah. And we got Andre already whittling away at this ball of clay.
Just clay.
Love it, man. What are you gonna be sculpting today?
Try and sculpt Chucky.
Oh, heck yeah.
Ooh.
That is
The
a good
challenge
one.
will be that is more a child's face, so used to sculpting grown-up people.
Yeah, that's fun, man. That's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, I want to get him with all the scars, etc.
Nice. And then let's see. Heather's already doing a thing.
Oh no, she's not. Oh,
Yeah.
instant
She's almost done it.
procrastination. Like, no. So I am busy working on something that I got the lovely Peter Ocampo to kind of mock up for me already. Peter Ocampo
Ooh.
is an incredible artist, and I'm going to destroy his concept. Nicely, I hope. Hopefully it'll come out all right, but we'll see about that. And if you look really closely, he included a little picture of me getting chased by a hippo because I don't know. Because it's my go-to story to break the ice with people is how many times I've been chased by hippos.
Love it. I love
One
it.
is too many.
One
Yeah.
is too many, to be honest. But yeah, it's really nice to be here. It's really fun to be a part of this. And, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, fun fact just
Hey,
for the
take me
audience.
off the main screen, please.
No. We were quick. Fun fact. Heather is kind of one of the head cheerleaders for this whole thing. She was like, group stream. Thank you all for having me here. Group stream.
Yeah, I like to make people do fun things together. Like, it's fun. It's nice. Halloween is the best time of the year. It's the most fun time of the year. And you get to be really silly with what you're streaming and making and stuff. Like, there's no real rules for it, which is great. So, yeah, Halloween stream. It had to happen. I can't believe you don't do this every year already.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
traditions
agree.
start anytime.
Hell yeah. I'm going to monetize this one. I'm going to copyright it.
Good luck. Hey, Rodolfo, you got to share your ZBrush screen.
I'm kind of down
I
for
gotta
doing group
share my
streams because I
ZBrush
think
screen.
it's a lot more entertaining and it'll be more fun. So I think we should do that. We should do more group streams.
Yes,
It's
I'm
fun.
always
Yeah.
down for it.
Agree.
I did
It'll
one
also
with
stop it
Pablo
being
and
so
Anna.
awkward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I did one with Pablo and Anna a while back, and that was a blast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. And then our buddy.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm doing a
What you
full Gorgon. If you're doing a demi
Nice.
one, I'm going to do a full Gorgon. I think. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm going to do a skull. I don't know. I'm only here for an hour, so I'm going to try and rush some scary Halloween type of thing.
Yep. And already in the chat, we're like, yeah, more group streams, please. Absolutely, 100%.
Yay.
And just like anything else, guys who are listening and watching, thank you for being here. Of course, is if you guys do have any like questions or whatnot, we're always happy to help spread the knowledge as much as possible. So feel free to sit back, relax, have candy, popcorn, scary movies, or ask a question or three.
Shortbread cakes.
Yeah,
What?
Shortbread cakes.
shortbread cakes. Very, very
It
cool.
is what
yeah.
it is. All right, so I am sculpting the tree with
Yeah.
some fiber mesh, which is a technique that I see not a lot of people using. Just using fiber mesh to come up with the tree trunk and the branches and all of that in one go. And then
Like a single
sculpt-
hair?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little trick that Paul G taught me.
Eyes on you, buddy.
The
Show us
OG
how.
Paul G.
Oh, okay. So you wanna let's reset this then. Let me just
I love that
go-
half of us stopped what we were doing to be like, what are you doing? Show us?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no
What the hell?
pressure.
I just stopped
Just paint a
sculpting
little
now.
mask, preview, and by default this would be, something like this with a length at, something like that, whatever. Now, what you usually do is you crank this down to max fibers of 0.001, and then it's just a single fiber. Make the gravity go negative, and then just, tweak the length and your coverage. Where's the coverage? There it is. And coverage to max. And then when you finished, which I'm not, but let's assume this is done, you click accept. And now this subtool, ZBrush still reads that as a fiber, regardless of what you do with it, as long as you don't remesh it. So what you can do is you can go down here over to masking. There's a little thing called mask by fibers. And that means you can create a fall off mask based on the root of the fiber. Whoops, a daisy. That was the wrong button. Based off of the root of the fiber, right? So that means when you do this and then flip it, now all you need to do is go over to your fiber mesh again and then preview it. And now all you need to do is, let's crank up the fibers a little bit. And then we tweak this, I don't know, this revolve, maybe the length a little bit, maybe the gravity. Now we want it to go a little bit straighter, coverage. So let's say this is fine. Of course it's not, but let's imagine it is for a second there.
It looks amazing. You've done a great job.
And then click accept. And then from here, because it's exponential, right? You keep doing this, like fiber mask, flip it, go to fiber, preview, bada bing, bada boom. And now you tweak.
Wow.
You tweak the coverage, tweak the length, maybe tweak the amount of fibers. And we got this weird ass looking tree. I don't know what this is, but it's like veins or something. Actually, that's pretty much a characteristic
Looks
of a tree.
Halloween-y. Yeah, it looks Halloween-y. Well done. You're done for the night. You're finished.
Yeah.
Yep.
See?
And then after you're done, you go here, you start dividing, do whatever you want to do, and sculpt it, right, by hand or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's amazing,
crazy.
dude. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's pretty awesome. What a way to cheat. I love it.
Yeah.
And
Here you
I
go.
love cheating.
Yeah.
I love it.
That right there is worth the price of admission by itself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right out
All
of the
right.
gate.
So we do have a question already, and it's like in all caps, so I have to read this.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Yeah. How to learn anatomy without suffering.
What? That's not possible.
Impossible.
Impossible. That's impossible.
Yeah. Well, here, you know what? I'll
How
start.
to learn how
I'll
to fly
start.
without wings.
Yeah, exactly. I'll start with this question. You guys can go around the room, but I'm going to go full screen just for a second because this is my tip for you all.
Whoa. We got a full screen Ian.
Whoa, fancy.
So here we go. Hold on. So,
I'm so
with
jealous.
everything.
I would
Here
love
we
to
go,
have
there
that
we go.
one.
So get yourself one of these naked dudes, little Eckershey. What I love about these things, all right, it's like, look at this. There you go. First off, anatomy without suffering is, anatomy's fun because it's super, super crazy. But what I love about this is from Anatomy Tools. Not a sponsor, just a shout out because they're awesome. Everything done in ZBrush. All this is done in ZBrush. The cool part about this
That's
is
why
that,
they're awesome.
Exactly. Is that you're able to actually take things apart and look at, like, the arm by itself. You can look at how the muscles intersect. An Eckershey is your best friend. You can literally decapitate them and just take a look at the head. So
Do that
it's
to your
I
best
also
friend.
like to. I decapitate
do.
my best friend on a regular basis.
every single time, yeah. But it's fantastic because, again, you get to really see what it is. But the more anatomy you study, just like anything, it becomes permanent through practice. So just keep going at it. Keep trucking along. It's really fun. Anatomy is really cool. What's also really cool is the fact that, like, when you study animal anatomy, insect anatomy, human anatomy, while they're very different, you will start to see similarities of how creatures are as a whole. And then that will also kind of help you understand, like, oh, well, an arm of a gorilla looks similar to an arm of a human. An arm of a human looks similar to the arm, to the leg anatomy. Like there's differences and similarities. So as you're studying it, you can start to understand how things get connected, and then just becomes ultimately more fun. So that's my thoughts and things on it.
I love it. I have the Eckershey from Michael DeFeo. That one's pretty good too. It doesn't come apart as much, but it's pretty good.
That one's awesome. I have seen that one. Yeah. I've also gotten a few from Raphael Grassetti's at Crochets, Anatomy Tools. I got medical books. I'm actually pretty serious about anatomy.
There's not to keep talking about DeFeo's, but he's got an Apple app that you can buy. I don't know how much it is or if it's free, but it has the whole Eckershey on an app that you can sit and spin around and just have it on your phone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You said bye, and half the population just left the stream.
Yeah. What?
No.
Spending
That's
money.
Yeah.
Madness.
Is it a membership?
Sorry.
Awesome. No, you're good. You're kidding me? No, that's awesome. No, DeFeo's is awesome as well. I love just any resource. It's just really cool for it. But I would say also, what was the other one? Not Anatomy Tools. What am I blanking on it? Anatomy for Sculptors. That's also a really great
Oh,
resource.
that's really good.
Everyone
That one's
suddenly
really
starts
good.
going, yep.
Oh man, you stole my thunder. I was going to show the book. It's a really good one. You can see
No,
it
show
in the
it.
corner over there.
Show it, grab it.
No,
Let's put
man.
you full screen. Hold on. Where are you? Boom. Full screen. There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
There it is. Right.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
I think it's a really great one, and they've got a bunch of different ones. They've got one for arms that they just came out with, and one for facial expressions. And I was just going to mention that is definitely a really great book. And the thing I like about it also is that it doesn't only show you what to do, it also shows you what not to do. So it's got like all the common mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then this weekend at Lightbox Expo, I picked up another really good anatomy book by the Super Annie people, and let me go get that as well.
Yeah.
But is it free?
So this one right here, which I don't know if you can see it. This one is really an excellent one too.
Oh, yeah.
Just really a wealth of really great images, and so just get some of these books, and don't just look at the pictures. Try and read some of the text as well. Edward Lanteri's book is good. Bridgman's books are really good. And there are plenty of really great anatomy resources as well. Ryan Kingsley, and he's going to be in the ZBrush Summit. He's got some great classes he teaches. He was like my first ZBrush teacher, so I learned quite a bit from him. But yeah,
I got a few for you as well.
I think the pain is part of the fun. You'll just learn to like it after a while.
That is the worst sentence that I've ever heard on a stream. I want so many points for not jumping in with something really inappropriate, but carry on.
There you go. 50 points for Slytherin.
Thank you to Gryffindor. How come I'm Slytherin?
Somebody has to be come on. You don't want to be Slytherin? I'll be Slytherin. Okay, you could be Gryffindor.
I
That's
reckon
fine.
I probably. Okay, yeah. So which house
I
would
don't
you
mind.
think you would be? Would you be you'd be a Slytherin? Yeah.
Today I would be a Slytherin for sure.
I got
Why
a couple
just
for
today?
you. If you're looking you're talking about reading, and this is something that I'm pretty sure half of the audience will cringe at, but this one over here, let me just change my camera real quick. This one over here is the go-to anatomy book for if you really want to go in deep and understanding like everything about how the musculature would affect, not just the musculature, but the bones and whatever would affect the surface form. And then also because it doesn't help you to just study anatomy on a prone pose and that's it. This, which is Strength Training Anatomy by Delavier, which is basically a bodybuilding book, but it has illustrations with écorché drawings on top of with every single exercise, which would help you to sculpt the anatomy in pose, let's say, right? So understand how the muscles contract and all that. And then also the 3D Total books, which are pretty cool. There's this one, which is an interesting book that just looks at different poses and it has like the form studies per se. Like it's a big book, so don't mind me if I'm holding it wrong or whatever. It's just a little bit more of a picture-driven book. Doesn't have a lot of text, but yeah, I would say if you're really serious into anatomy, I would go for these two for me when I was learning how to draw. These were the big ones. This and Bridgman's books as well, George Bridgman. And Constructive Anatomy, The Human Machine, Drawing from Life, all those, right? And
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridgman
I'll
is
add
awesome.
Loomis to the mix as well. Loomis has Andrew Loomis has great book. It's like we just went down like the deepest rabbit hole here. There's so many great.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you know what? to be-
Stephen Rogers Peck as well over there. There's from Vanderpool. There's The Human Figure, which is also pretty good. But yeah, Loomis and damn it, what was the name? Asaro, George Asaro. They had a book which was the Atelier thing, which was basically the entire deconstruction of the Atelier scenario in Loomis's time, right, in the 20th century. And they mentioned the Loomis method, the Asaro method, and all of those, right? Not the Asaro, that was, Jesus, what was the name of the guy? It was Loomis's master. I don't remember the name. It's escaping me, but yeah.
I'm not going to lie, you're name dropping all these things and I have no idea. Who's Loomis? What is Loomis? Who is Loomis?
It's a spell from Harry Potter.
Got it.
And just like that.
Right.
Old school original anatomy.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Used to teach figure
Be nice
drawing.
to me. I'm new to this. I've only been doing 3D for like 3 years now. I'm baby.
You got to give a shout out to Proco too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Proco.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stan Prokopenko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like these on Pinterest. You can find these by 1010 for stylized anatomy.
Yep.
These are super good. For like
Nice.
Yeah.
these,
Yeah.
and then these by Zephyr FR. I love these breakdowns because they're colorful and simplified, and like these legs are fantastic. And you don't get lost in all the fibers and details and all that. It's simplified. I like it for my simple old man brain.
No, that's awesome.
Personally, I would recommend watching all of the ZBrush live streams and interacting with all of the artists there. They seem to know what they're talking about.
Yeah, we have a moment or two. Oh, that's fantastic.
I teach anatomy, stylized anatomy myself, but I don't consider myself an expert at all. I fake it pretty well.
See, that's funny because I tell people like, for me personally, learning anatomy is a life journey. There's so much to understand. Like just understanding posing, like just getting anatomy and T-pose is one thing, right? But then when you start talking about like posing and stuff like that, then everything you know about anatomy is going to change drastically because it's like now you're dealing with muscle contraction, muscle stretching, like you're dealing with, skin folds and how does the weight differ from one leg to another depending on what stance you're on. Like, that's actually why asymmetrical sculpting is so unique to me. Like I'll just take this Z-sphere rig and I'm just figuring out the pose because now I'm like in my head, like, well, how is the weight going to be distributed on his body? Does it make sense for him to stand this way? Like all that good jazz. So there's so much to know about it. That's what I love.
True that.
True.
Also, that person yelled it in all caps, so we had to like go hard on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your fault, user.
Yeah, very cool.
I'm not used to not talking my entire stream.
Yeah, no worries. That's okay. We got another question.
Nice. It's nice.
What kind of daily practice routine helped you guys improve fast?
Can I answer this?
Anxiety.
Fast.
Yeah,
What do you
go
mean
for it.
improve fast? Like, Improve
Right.
fast.
Shane wanted this one. Go ahead, Shane. It's all you,
Yeah,
buddy.
for me, I tell all my students is practice your blockouts. Because I feel like 80% of the work, 75% of the work is done in the blockouts, and in measuring and form and silhouette and all the comparisons and the volumes, everything you can capture in the blockout itself. And they don't take that long, or they shouldn't. And you'll just get faster. Don't worry about the speed. Speed will come. It's just like, I always say, it's like learning how to play a musical instrument. You gotta practice and put in the hours, and speed will come. You'll get there. But but just do blockouts without the intention of taking it all the way, because I feel like most people will like try and speed through and get to the detailed part as quickly as possible, and it ends up, if your base is not great, how I say it is, no amount of frosting will make your bad cake taste better. So make sure you have a solid, nice, good cake.
Yeah, I love that. That was awesome. Yeah, I always say that. I always say, I always say it, but I'm tired, guys. I'm 3 events in, and this is really cool. Slow is fast, and sorry, I messed it up already. Slow is smooth.
What do
smooth is
you
fast.
always say?
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. The more you take your time in the foundational level, and Shane taught me this. For those of you who don't know, Shane actually was my mentor during the pandemic that pushed me to the next level. So shout out to you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yay.
But it was definitely Shane drilled into me, take your time in the foundational level. And because I was the one who was like, look what I can do. Here's my portfolio. And he's like, yeah, I see potential, but also the foundation is rocky. Just slow it down a little bit, and then you'll get faster. So yeah, it's that idea of that, when you take your time and you really focus on the little things, you're going to speed up naturally. Because what you're training your brain to do is to understand what looks right at the beginning. If you have if you're building a house or anything like that, and you just throw up a bunch of random pillars and then start stacking, if you don't have good weight distribution, if you don't have things lined up correctly, it's just going to fall apart, or it's going to look terrible. So you got to really start at that blueprint level, start at the basics, and just again, just kind of focus on the foundation, and you'll get there. So if you take your time, slow being smooth, smooth being fast, you're going to speed up naturally. It's an experience thing too. It's not just okay, if I do this one exercise 50 times, I'm going to get good. Because you could do something wrong 50 times, and then that's not, then you're now you're fast and inaccurate. So you want to do it right, and you want to take your time.
Yeah, practicing with intention.
Yeah,
is always good. It's funny because the thing I say the most to my students is slow down. There's some that are just in some kind of race or something, and you're right. Yeah, slow is smooth, and yeah.
So what's the value of speed sculpting then? If you want to do it slowly, then why do people put so much emphasis onto speed sculpts?
I think speed sculpting is to force you to not take it to complete polished detailed level. Yep. It's it's repetition 100%. And practice, and I don't think speed sculpt means bust through it and make it look like garbage because you're moving so fast. It's how fast, how quickly can you get to the shapes that you need to have in your base mesh, your base sculpt. Yeah.
When I was learning how to draw, my master, which shout out to Porto Atelier, by the way, the guys taught me everything I knew about drawing. We do a lot of long pose drawings for portraiture and figure drawing and all of that. But once in a while, we would practice quick blockouts, and that was the key, right? We would do speed drawing, but it wasn't really you wanted to render the entire thing in 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You want to get, especially, and we used to do small scale, thumbnail scale, and a full on, not huge, but I don't know, A4 kind of size, like, you know, the almost life size, but not really, like half life size, sorry. And the idea wasn't to get everything in and render the forms and, you know, just draw every single strand of hair or whatever. It was to get the structure in and have a solid like block out where you could actually then block out the shadow family and the light family, and then with the solid construction that could lead eventually, potentially, if you want, to a nice rendered portrait. But that wasn't the point. In 20 minutes, you're not going to be able to do that, or 5 minutes or something. It's just how much of the block out and the structure can you actually nail on point to that particular model that you're looking at in 5 minutes, and that's it, right? And if it's unfinished, it's unfinished. Doesn't matter. Like the idea that you're letting go of having to have a finished drawing would immediately remove a lot of the stress from the actual practice of drawing a quick 20-minute sketch or something. So,
how important do you think it is to be able to do 2D drawing? Did you start with 2D drawing or did you start with 3D? Like,
me?
What was your, just in general?
Well,
Anyone else want to answer it?
I drew back in high school a lot, but I can't draw my way out of a wet paper bag now.
Excellent. So it's not just me then.
I think the problem is that people think there's like a universal answer, and there isn't. Everybody has their own thing. Like, it's important for some people, it's not for others. Some people like I just watched like some master concept designers at Lightbox talking about their process. And this lady that I had not heard about at all, but like I was looking at her work and I'm going like, how is it that I've been in this thing for this long and I've not heard of this person? And her stuff was really, really good. And she said she always starts with a piece of paper and a pencil. That's her process, right? But I mean, like you see like 3D rendered amazing works afterwards. So some people start that way, some people don't. There is no universal answer. It's just, like how can you, if you can get your thoughts out faster by starting with a sphere and ZBrush, that's great. If you can do it with a piece of paper, that's great. In my opinion, it just depends on how, you can get your ideas across.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too. The reason why I always look at the drawings of my students is not because if they can draw or not. It's because I want to see if they can observe or not. Like drawing forces you to observe, and if you can't observe, I don't care what you're doing, you're just not going to have a good result. So my 2 cents is it doesn't matter, if you can get your ideas out in a different way, as long as your observational skills are there. But I think it definitely does help if you are good at drawing and you can bust out something. Like if you're working with a director or something and they ask you, you're not going to start a ZBrush sculpt. You're going to have to sketch something to get your idea across. And once they get it, they will, once they get your idea on the sketch, then you can polish it to whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Good answer.
No, I agree.
Thank you.
I agree with that. I think any tool is going to help you improve. When I first joined Shane School, actually, it was really cool because there was this one student who drew for like 20 years, and he was an amazing illustrator. And then he started sculpting, and his first piece was phenomenal. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, this guy's amazing!" Like blah blah. And Shane, I remember you said this in one of your like student breakdowns. You were just like, "Guys, he's like been drawing for like 20 years. It's okay because like he understands primitive shapes and blockouts and all these things on 2D. Now he's taking that same knowledge, but now he's just learning 3D. A tool is a tool, and the tool to help you get the job done and that works for you is what is ultimately what's going to benefit you. So yeah, if drawing works for you, then do it. Absolutely. Like anything that is improving your skill set is ultimately going to help. But if you're trying something like me, I find that concepting in 3D is way more lucrative than in 2D. So I don't really draw as much. I used to as a kid a lot, but it's just not something that works for me. So I don't do it as much anymore. But that fundamental knowledge is there. So, but that doesn't mean you have to like, if you're like, I can't draw, but I can sculpt. Don't pressure yourself to learn something if ultimately it's not benefiting you. But any tool can be helpful. God, I hope I'm sounding halfway coherent, guys.
You sound so wise.
Also, I mean, it's a comfort zone thing, right? Like if your comfort zone is sculpting, but you're not good at drawing, and you feel like you're stagnating, maybe applying yourself to drawing might help you kind of break out of it. But it's definitely not the starting point. The starting point is observation, in my opinion.
So how would you suggest people hone that skill of observation then? Yes, this is turning into Heather interviews everyone.
Okay,
So that's what this is now.
The example I give people, which kind of resonates with them, because they're like, well, what's the difference? And I'm like, okay, there's a difference between hearing and listening, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you hear somebody talk, you have the TV on and they're talking, you hear them, but you're not listening to them. When you're observing, you're paying attention, you're looking at the forms, you're seeing how they intersect, you're looking at the colors, you're looking at the light. You're looking at all the different things around you in a completely different way than if it was just happening around you. So it's applying that kind of discipline. And if you want to give yourself some exercises, you can say, okay, today I'm going to observe subsurface scattering. I'm just going to look around and find things that have subsurface scattering. And I'm going to hone my observational skills on subsurface scattering. Or I'm going to look at skin. I'm going to look at people's skin. I'm just going to make them feel uncomfortable and look at their skin. See how the pores are going and see like what kind of pock marks they have and, and all that kind of stuff. And so then you basically are doing that for a day or whatever. And then you just basically start practicing. And then before you know it, you'll look at a photo or you look at reference in a completely different way. So
I love that you said that because I had this is a small. I've confessed this
because making people feel awkward is part of your hobbies. You can say it. It's all right.
So, there's a lot of times where I've been talking with somebody and all of a sudden the light, the way I'm looking at them, all of a sudden their facial features look really amazing. The light, the way I'll get distracted with the oddest things, and there has been times I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was too busy studying what your skull looks like. So,
oh yeah.
So,
I mean, if you say that to the right sort of girl, that's just flirting. That's fine.
That is true.
And then they're like, Ian, I just asked you what's your favorite ice cream.
Yeah, so sorry.
I just really like the shape of your skull today. This light brings it out.
It's so beautiful. Fun facts about Ian. But yeah, studying observation is actually absolutely where it all starts. I fully agree. And I think too, the more you just study art and you kind of start really diving into things a little bit more seriously, that's when I think the world kind of opens up a bit more and you start seeing things around you never noticed, like the whole saying of go touch grass, get outside once in a while. But it's the same principles apply. I mean, Rodolfo sometimes will talk to me about just how amazing this hike was and how the rocks are just speaking to him. And I'm like, that's fantastic, dude.
I do that. I speak to rocks now.
You know what? That's
okay, buddy.
Fine. At least you're not studying people's skulls. It's fine.
That's what us vampires do. I hate to break it to you. Okay, what about you,
I thought
Heather?
you'd be studying the
You put us-
circulatory systems and not skulls. Anyway, yes, sorry. What was the question?
Skulls are for decoration. So anyway, yeah, your turn. You cornered us.
Well, you started it.
Oh, what's that? Oh no, there's an emergency. I need to leave immediately. I'm sorry. Wait, what? So what's the question? What is the question? What was the question?
Wow.
What did I ask? What is observation? The last question I asked is what is observation? So that's not a really good question to ask myself because I was asking the question honestly.
Well, but now take this knowledge and flip it back. What did that answer do for you?
I mean, it made me realize that you're a very strange person who studies skulls. No, it's a really good answer. Actually, I really like it. And I think that it's something that I'll probably start incorporating into my day-to-day, I suppose, is picking a topic to go and observe and creeping people out more than I usually do. So that's nice.
Perfect. We've done our job, people. We've done our job.
Another creep is born. Well done.
I actually think that's like the number one skill that companies or people who's going to hire you, what they look for is how
Being
well
creepy?
you can interpret, how well you can observe and interpret. Because they pretty much have, once they have a concept or an idea in mind and they've greenlit it, they've taken all this time to go through the design process and get it solid the way they want it. They expect to hand it off to you and you to replicate that as closely as possible. If it ends up looking like the Wish version of the concept, then that's going to be no good. And they'll be like, yeah.
I'll be lucky if I get the Wish concept. Come on. Wish is great.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. I like that. Yeah, in your supervising chat, how many people are asking questions? Anyone got anything that they're desperate to know about?
Yeah, there are some fun stuff. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I'm not skipping anything either, but there's some people have said, I find that some concepts I've learned for 2D useful, especially when posing or compiling final presentation, but they don't see it as mandatory. I started in 3D. I was modeling hard surface objects fine, but when I tried to do character sculpting in ZBrush, I had to learn 2D drawing, anatomy, proportions. Likewise, it's very hard. Yeah, that's interesting too, because I always tell people that like ZBrush is the tool for sculptors, but yeah, the hidden language is that A, what are you sculpting, and then B, what is the anatomy of that sculpture? The best advice I ever got was everything has anatomy. There is nothing on this planet that doesn't have anatomy. Everything has anatomy. It's built with purpose. So if you look at a tree and you see the tree, if you take the leaf off that tree and look at it, the way the branches stem off the tree is the way the leaf looks. Like the veins in the leaf look identical to the branch it was a part of. It flows with structure and form, and it's stuff like that that's super cool to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the guy from Disney who taught me from Disney Future. He was like how did he say it? I'm trying to remember because he said it in a very specific way, like the part to the greater is the greater to the whole, or something like that. I'm trying to remember how he said it.
The smaller is to the greater as the greater is
go.
to the whole. It's Gestalt.
Thank you.
It's Gestalt theory.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. It's beautiful. It's like poetry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And let's see, we do have a question here. Hi, guys. I do have a question. Do you all normally like to sculpt in Dynamesh until a certain point when you ZBrush, or would you say it is a good time to remesh after using Dynamesh?
Don't ask me about Dynamesh. I'm terrible with it.
Well,
We've all learned this.
That's okay. Actually, if you guys want, I can answer it, or...
I was just going to say, I don't use Dynamesh anymore, really. I use Sculptris Pro these days.
What was the question? I use Dynamesh. What is it?
Yeah, you use Dynamesh. So why do you use Dynamesh? And also, do you normally sculpt in Dynamesh until a certain point and then ZBrush, or what's a good time to ZBrush?
Yeah, I do that. I basically when I just want to. And it's just a force of habit. I think Shane's probably kind of more advanced in that way, where he's just using Sculptris Pro. But I just, like right now, I mean, like this tooth I'm doing it in Dynamesh, and I don't really need to ZBrush it. I think it will be fine just being Dynamesh. And just, make sure that you're not like going into super resolution with Dynamesh, and then just sculpt with Dynamesh until you get to a point where you're like, okay, well, at this, I either need to UV this thing, or I need to, I either need to UV it, or I need to, do something else with it that actually requires me to ZBrush it. Then you can ZBrush it. But yeah, no, I mean, you can do so much with Dynamesh, and it's one of those things where it just, if you get into a flow, it's a really cool way to work. But I think the only advice I would give you is just make sure your resolution is not high. Like right now, if you look at the resolution of the teeth I'm sculpting, it's pretty low, right? But it just is giving me the shape that I want. And as soon as I get the shape that I want, then I, can add subdivision levels if I need it to be smooth. And then if I need to, if I need to UV it, or if I need to, get good topology, then I'll just zero mesh it. But yeah, no, I mean, I use it all the time. It's pretty cool. And the good news is with Sculptris Pro, it gives you more freedom as well. So it just depends on, what's your preferred way of working.
Yeah, I agree with that. Something too that I'll note with Dynamesh that makes it super helpful is just the ability to rebuild topology on the fly. Right. So I usually cover this a lot when I'm teaching, but the whole purpose of Dynamesh was to kind of feel like it's sketching. So for example, here, if I were to just pull this out, this is mesh tearing, right? This is disgusting and no one likes this kind of nonsense. But just being able to quickly control drag rebuilds that topology, allowing me to continue my work. And then later, you can also, add Sculptris Pro to that. So now you're rebuilding topology per stroke, and then you can rebuild it to even it out and clean it. Because the problem with Sculptris, not the problem, but the thing with Sculptris is that at some point you're going to start losing the detail of the stroke. It's because it's constantly tessellating on the fly. So as it's tessellating, there's only so much resolution it can grab. So then rebuilding that allows you to continue that moving forward. But it is definitely a very sketchy as in a good thing, not sketchy in a bad way. It's sketchy. It allows you to be sketching quite often. Also, think of it this way. Dynamesh was invented for the sculptor mindset. The traditional sculptor who throws clay on an armature and then wants to rebuild and stuff forth. Like that was the idea. And Dynamesh was one of the it was one of the biggest features of its time when it came out. That changed the game of production ready tools in our industry for film and game and so forth. So, but like what Shane had mentioned too, it's a process that doesn't always suit everything. So he's moved to a remesh by union workflow, which works out well. So it's all in what works for you. But I prefer to this day because I tend to be learning more traditional sculpting techniques and structure, and it just helps me, like I said, kind of concept the idea without being bound or tethered to anything.
Yeah, that's how I used to use Dynamesh all the time, like every day, until Sculptris Pro came out, and then I'm like, oh, this suits my needs better,
Mm-hmm. And that's cool, man. I like that. I like that. Everybody evolves as an artist differently. That's what makes art so freaking cool.
One amazing thing about ZBrush is that it's got so many features that have been added over the years, and they're all useful. And like the transpose line. I mean, I see some amazing artists still use that on a day-to-day basis. And the Gizmo does so much more in many ways, but there's still things that the transpose line does that the Gizmo still can't do. So
yeah.
I still pose with it.
There you go.
It's like a temp bone,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome.
Temp bone.
Let's see here. I also like the chat's just talking to the chat, which is cool. Oh, here you go. Imagine Heather talking to somebody and then start suddenly honing in on their teeth. That's funny.
Wait, why am I getting picked on? Who was that? I'm going to see what that was.
Here you go. Here's a solid question. I love this question so much. Okay. You professionals are amazing at what you do, but ... Why don't you like to use base meshes as a sketch to then integrate AI for secondary tools and then for artistic details rely on ZBR? This is a really unique question, and I already have an answer. So if you guys don't mind, I'll start and then you guys can go, or unless somebody wants to jump on it first.
Do it.
Okay. So here we go. First things first, I'm gonna tackle the AI part of this question. So I'm an artist through and through, and There's not a tool out there at the moment for me personally that actually helps with my creative process. I'm always aware of what's going on in the AI world, but as somebody who likes to design, sketch, and create, I like to do things from scratch. Now, that being said, as a professional, time is money, and projects have deadlines and they have to be done. A lot of times in the productions I've worked on, which do include animation projects, game ready props, and toys, a base mesh is what controls your workflow's starting point. Usually there are studios that have artists who design base meshes that meet and match the style of the project. And you as an artist have to uphold this art direction as a team. It's not just a one-man show. It's definitely a show in which you are a part of a team. You all have this whole game or this whole project has to look unified. If one part looks out of place, it falls apart. Aesthetically, the visualization has to be on point, and base meshes help control this. And then the art director's job is to make sure all that's there. It also speeds up workflow production. A lot of base meshes will come with UVs and all this other stuff. Now, as a learner, who needs to study anatomy, you guys like have to realize that the more you practice from scratch, the better you will get. You'll speed up your learning speed exponentially by building a base mesh from scratch, by understanding proportions and volume and how tall or short or wide or thick something is. These are all important things in the learning stage. As a professional, you end up going through this learning process. So then when you grab a base mesh, you know if something's right or wrong, and you're just getting to the end result a little bit quicker. But if you don't have that foundation of how something looks, there's no AI tool in the world that's going to fix that for you. You have to understand that. And actually, that's my fear, is that AI is going to take away that foundational level for young artists who are trying to become professionals by just skipping to the end. The process of learning in the very beginning is so important, and that foundational knowledge is only going to improve whatever tool you decide to use. It doesn't matter what you end up using. Ultimately, if you are using a tool and you have a solid foundation, your work's going to be great. If not, and you're skipping and you're using these tools as shortcuts, you're just going to hurt yourself in the long run. And that is my personal opinion.
Amen.
Yep, it's good. I used to make base meshes in the very beginning, and I withheld giving them to my students for the exact reasons that Ian just said. And it's interesting because now everybody is making primitive blockout base meshes and selling them, and I was like, it's good for a small business, but it's not great for learning, because you can use it like a crutch, like you use. I feel like AI can easily be used as a crutch, and like Ian said, you won't learn the basics. So I wanted my students to learn the basics first before they would lean on base meshes. But that being said, like when I was at Disney Interactive and we were working on Disney Infinity, we had to use base meshes because the rigging needed those to, because the points, it would just save so much time in the end. So base meshes in production make sense, but when you're learning, just kind of to repeat what Ian had said, I would recommend against it. And they also influence your model so much. You can kind of see that base mesh inside, unless you really pull it away from there. But again, you kind of have to know what you're doing in order to know how to pull it away.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to go?
Yeah,
Say
go
it.
ahead.
I use base meshes to start out all the time, and it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing a humanoid character, I'll start with a base mesh that I've built over the years. And if I'm doing like some stylized character, I have like a few base meshes that I start from, like like a tank, a big guy, or whatever. I personally, I think it's super, super useful to do that. I do follow that workflow. The AI part, I don't know. I still haven't seen anything compelling. I think, it's all still, clouds in the sky kind of stuff. I haven't seen a 3D kind of AI thing that is worth its weight in. I mean, if somebody doesn't know and you show them, okay, here's a 3D AI thing, they're like, oh yeah, this is really cool. But for somebody that knows what's going on, it's like, okay, well, this is garbage. It's not really doing the thing that I need to do. So if I'm looking at it from an expert 3D artist, it's really not that impressive. But if I'm looking at it as a layman who doesn't understand what's going on, I'll be like, yeah, this is really cool. AI is just doing all the work, but they don't know, right? I mean, most people don't know how these things work, so they don't understand about like the forms and all that stuff. So I still, to this day, I have not seen anything in AI in 3D that's like in any way, shape, or form going to be production ready. But if you are, you put your company name as an AI company and you get a lot of money from investors to kind of push your thing forward. You want to sell, $20 subscriptions a month for, people to just go in and type something and get, like for example, this alien. If you typed it in AI and you got it, you'd be like, yeah, I don't need to learn ZBrush. I just got this alien doing it, with minimal work from AI. But hey, did you, can you make any changes to it that you want? For example, I don't know if you guys saw, but I basically am using something in ZBrush that is not for this purpose, but maybe I don't really like this way that the chin's going in. So I'm just going to go and T-pose mesh this, which basically is something completely different. It's T-pose mesh is for posing a character, but you can also do it to combine all these subtools and then maybe go in here and use the move brush to, make some modifications or whatever. So in AI, what would you do? Would you just type in another prompt to do that? Like, how would you iterate? How would you get this to look exactly the way you want? Suppose I want to push this part forward like that, make these types of changes, and then, T-pose match to sub T, and I bring everything back. And now all those changes have been applied. And if I was doing this in AI, it would definitely be something that like I couldn't iterate on because it would give me something else. I mean, yeah, it could give me something else that's cool, but maybe not what I want. So I think AI in 3D is definitely nowhere near where it needs to be. With image generation, maybe with video generation, it's doing some interesting stuff, but most of what I see is slop. So it's got a ways to go, a long ways to go. And that's kind of my 2 cents. And unfortunately, I have to jump off. So this is kind of my Halloween alien.
Oh, here, let's zoom in. Hold on. Let's zoom in, everybody. There you go. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's very cool.
So, I would say this would be a speed sculpt, right? Like, I'm not really going to apologize this or anything like that. It's just something that I kind of threw together just for this fun stream. And it's been awesome hanging with you guys, but I got to run to another meeting. And
cat.
No worries.
Cat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy. That's been awesome, man. Thanks for everything.
Thank you, man.
Dude, love your knowledge on that too, man. So have a good one.
Bye.
I can see you again.
All right. Well, that being said, real quick, while Ara takes a quick pause here, we do have a guest person popping on, and this individual is one of my good friends. He's an amazing person, and for some reason, he is infatuated with food. Patrick!
Oh,
Wow. How we doing?
Hey.
What's
How's it
up,
going?
buddy? How you doing?
Oh, wait, do I need to move this? Let me move this over here. There we go.
There you go. Whoa.
There we go.
Oh,
How we
happy
doing?
Halloween.
Thanks for having
Good.
me. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, buddy.
Halloween.
Yeah, so I have
Oh damn! I
infatuation
tuned
with
into your
food.
stream earlier today, so it's really cool to see the final product. It looks really, really good.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
Oh yeah, here. Let's
Yeah,
zoom
this,
in.
I
on
feel like
that.
I'm having like a double header today. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Back to
dude.
my baseball days. Yeah, this is just something we did earlier today for the stream. This is like some kind of ice cream, like skull goblin shaped gobbledygook. I don't even know, but I feel like it's gonna look kind of cool once we texture it. But it was just all over the place.
awesome.
I feel like that needs to be 3D printed and on my desk ASAP.
Dude, it should. I still have
The
not gotten
lighting.
into the 3D printing game. It's crazy.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'll offer it now. Send it to me, and I'll show you how to prep it for print.
And you don't even need to worry about the topology or like poly count with that stuff, right?
No, not at all, dude. No.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Justin
like
made
my
it and
kind of
send
thing.
it.
yeah, dude. I could help you with that if you want. So
Dude, definitely.
awesome.
That'd be great.
That's delicious, man.
Thanks, bro. I might start from scratch, make just like doodle on something else, or even continue this. Trying to think
Yeah,
maybe
dude.
add some sprinkles or something.
Hey, man. We're just we're having a good time hanging out. Got some great questions popping in. So
Nice.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
Heck
man.
yeah. I'm glad to join y'all.
Sweet. All right, let's check in on a few people. Any mini miny mo, I see Rodolfo on the phone. Hey, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, what's up? So I'm a little bit. I think my ZBrush crashed before this. So,
Oh no!
so basically, I had to sort of redo what I was doing. I was doing some extractor stuff that's probably a little too heavy to handle on stream. While streaming at the same time, extracting some noise, some patterns from an actual 3D scan of a tree, and I know it's a little like it's like I'm cheating, but well, whatever. So we have 2 hours, and then I'm just figuring out like how this would go around. I'm using some Z-sphere, Z-sketching over here to figure out like the roots. Maybe I'm gonna change everything, and I don't feel like sculpting everything before I commit to something. So obviously I'm still experimenting a little bit, and this is gonna take more than one stream. That's 100% for sure.
Nice, man.
Whoops,
It's looking good though. It's looking
I
great.
love how all of us bit off way more than we could chew for this. We're like, yeah, I'll just do this really quick and easy thing that's going to take me about 10 years. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's exactly, absolutely. There is no other way than to just do that. Looking great. All right. Well, because I'm that kind of guy, Heather.
Oh, for God's sake. Go away.
This is all out of
the
love. I
moment
promise.
you put a camera on me, I'm just like, I don't know what ZBrush is. How do I open ZBrush? How does ZBrush even work? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm busy messing around and making stuff. That's about it. So far, we're busy playing with the legs. We're busy making legs at the moment. And then trying to work out how a body even works. Because if you look at it from this angle, I'm pretty sure it's got a butt. So my dude's going to have a, he's got to have a butt. I don't know why. Everything
Should
have a
absolutely.
butt, I guess. So yeah, at some point, we're just going to like be sculpting butts. It's fine.
Yes.
I
Happy
sculpted a
Halloween.
butt yesterday on my live stream with my pumpkin.
Actually, I as the ultimate nerd, I tuned into your stream last night as well. So
Oh, you did?
Yes, yes,
Nice,
I saw the
nice.
pumpkin. I saw you cutting off the pumpkin's butt. So
Yeah.
it was that. Yes.
Beautiful. As one should.
As
All
one
right,
should.
Shane, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm just kind of working through this guy. Just a piece at a time, you know.
Yep.
I should load up that pumpkin so you guys can see it.
Yeah, show me his butt.
Okay, there you go. Show me your butt.
Most commonly
cute
heard
little-
sentence on one of these
Yeah,
streams.
it's a cute little guy, but it's like a.
It looks
see?
amazing.
It's like a little cat butt.
Yeah. That's perfect, man.
Yeah, I used live Boolean like crazy on this guy. It worked out pretty well. Love live Boolean.
That's fantastic, man. Looks great.
Thanks.
Oh, that's
Thanks.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's another
Cute
fun
little
trick.
guy. I did a Frankenstein as well. I don't know if this is. Oh, yeah, there you go. Just keeping up with the Halloween sculpts. This is another Adam and Noah one that I did
Nice.
during a live stream.
Oh, that's
Dude, your poly paint game is on point. I love it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's so good.
And then one more. A different Dracula. Oh, I don't know how far this one is.
I love that you're just pulling out all of these. Here's one I made earlier.
His nose game is also on point.
Literally
Team
on
here.
point.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Thanks. Let me get back
That's
to
so awesome, man.
back
That's
to this
cool.
one.
I love it.
Some fun vibes.
All right.
Yeah, I love just the lines and the flow and everything. Gotta give him some purple lips. You know how you do.
Yep. No, it looks great. All right. And then, because I'm not afraid to call myself out of things, but before I do, we'll have Andre. Andre, what's up, buddy? See, you like that segue?
Hey, Chucky's looking good.
He's getting there. It's now the he's
Oh,
a
wow.
little quarter of Chucky, I think.
I can see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's on the right way. I think as
Yeah,
soon as the teeth come in and the scars to the hair, maybe. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. They're a bit sized more like a ghoulie, if you know old movies.
Yeah, I love Goonies. Kidding me? One of my favorite movies is Goonies. And Chucky. And
I haven't seen it.
What?
You're not alone.
It's my favorite thing to ruin people's days. Like anyone that's involved in horror movies and stuff. Like I haven't seen it. I also haven't seen Chucky. I know it exists. I'm sorry.
You know, I actually saw The Thing for the first time the other day with my son.
Ooh,
Same.
He's like, "This is my favorite movie." I'm like, "It's an old horror movie from the '80s, and this is your favorite movie." I mean, it made me really proud, but I'm like, I've never seen it.
To be fair, it's really
It was in the
good.
theater.
I mean, it is lovely.
It's a good movie, yeah.
That's fantastic. No, it's looking
Yeah, I
good,
got
man.
bullied on a stream last week or the week before because I don't know any of the horror movies. So I've had to make a list, and now I've had to go through all these different things. And you know, in amongst that, I had to watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Thanks, Ian.
Oh,
You're welcome.
my daughter's wearing a shirt of that today.
Yep. Absolutely happy to help.
Killer Clowns.
It's one of my favorite movies. I discovered this movie. Okay, fun fact. I discovered this movie when I was, I think, 8. My dad just had these random movies on VHS, and one of them was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, then Streets of Fire. Those are like some of my top favorite movies of all time. Just as an 8-year-old, randomly throwing it in and being like, "What is these movies?" So yeah.
Good old practical effects. I miss those.
Dude, so much.
The
Yeah.
campy. Yeah, just
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'll call myself out too because that's how fair works. So right now, this is where my Demogorgon is headed.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow,
So-
really nice.
So yeah, I focused on just getting the pose first and getting something that I thought would look good.
Very cool.
And then now I'm just applying my anatomy on it. Something that I've done recently. Actually, this is a cool little tip for the clay buildup. I like the sculptural aspect of like applying clay. And one of the things is that I always hated how, if you come here to the default real quick, I never really liked how the clay buildup has like this kind of choppiness to it, like these lines that go this way that
Yeah,
are
the
like
squares.
across. So one of the things that I do now, and this is kind of my own little twist to it, so I go to the lazy mouse, I go to the lazy step, and I put in 0.01 instead of 0.1. And when I do that, it gives me clean clay buildup, and so the stroke is the same. This helps my
Nice.
eye so much more when I'm laying down strips of clay for anatomy block out. And so as I like do the biceps and I always sculpt in the direction of the fibers. So for the chest, you know, it inserts here underneath and into the armpit area, and because part of the chest muscle actually goes into your arm, which connects. So you want to actually be throwing the fibers in the way that it is naturally, and that gives you a more natural look, especially if you smooth it down. So I just hated those kind of weird lines going across the brush. So I do that now, and it's actually like, I just really like how it feels. So but yeah, this is where I'm at in the build-up process. So very, very loose and easy to just change it whenever I want.
Nice.
Cool.
Thanks. Let's see here. How many
I'm
here
excited
have
this guy.
watched A Haunted House, which started with Marlon Wayans? Anybody see that one?
I have not.
No.
Sounds familiar.
I have not. No, I feel like
Haha, revenge. It goes onto your list.
yeah. Well, Marlon Wayans is awesome. I've seen a few other of their movies, so I'll watch it. That sounds cool.
I had to go to a movie thing last night that was like, there's like a bunch of lawn chairs set up outside this person's house, like in the freezing cold. I was like, who thought of this?
I hate this idea.
Oh,
It's like, I love the idea of eating a freezing cold sandwich outside in the freezing cold at night, just as much as the next guy.
yeah, yeah.
But, turned out to be all right. I got used to it. We just got numb.
Hey, that could be good depending on context.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, somebody said I just tried that setting immediately, and such a small value change, such a big difference. Yeah, I like it. It's if you're talking about the clay buildup, yeah, it is one of my favorite changes now. So I just saved it out as my default, my brush. Because what I used to do actually to avoid this, let's go back to full frame for a second, be selfish. I used to actually, let's put the setting back so you guys can see it. So let's go to stroke, let's go to lazy step and just do 0.1. I actually would change the alpha to alpha 18, which would do this kind of thing. And that removes that, right? But this is more like volumizing. And so I would be volumizing certain aspects instead of building. So it was giving me more of an inflation instead of the kind of buildup I want. So, and this is one of the things that, like, for me, separates ZBrush from every other application out there that deals with sculpting. Is sometimes it's just the little things, but there's so many ways to tweak it. So just adding this little difference, all of a sudden now I feel like, oh, I'm adding clay on purpose instead of ballooning my sculpture. It's actually it's adding that I'm adding volume, but on purpose where I need it to be, not necessarily just as an inflation. So yeah, I don't know if that sounded right, but
I have a question for you, Ian.
sure.
How do I fill this masked area again? I haven't done it enough to put it in memory.
Oh yeah. So here, I'll show you. Let me just hit save real quick. Let me just put this. So
It's like
for
learning opportunity.
let's do it, let's do it, man. All you've taught me, the least I can do. All right. So with my mask, so I'm just going to go ahead and just use a mask pen for this example. But I'll go ahead and mask out an area like this. And so instead of coloring all that in, go to your masking. And then
I know this one. You taught me this last week.
Region. Yeah, go to mask region and say auto region, and that fills it. Now, here's a real quick step. If you have multiple sections that are like this, right,
Boom.
that have a nice strong mask, and you only want to fill one, the first thing you want to do is analyze that region, and then put a little tiny mask on the inside and say fill region, and then that will just fill one out of the two.
Nice.
Where auto region would fill in both. So yeah,
Sweet.
Instead of having to do this all day long now, it's just a click of a button.
Perfect. Thank you. I just did it and it worked grand.
Sweet. Let's see what you're masking. Ah, hair. Love it.
Yeah. See, here, I'll undo it.
Oh.
See that? It was like perfect. And I
Yep.
just went boop. Done.
My
Awesome.
dad
Love
uses
it.
that function.
So now Shane, I see this on your new UI. That's a button that you just gotta add to your UI now.
Yeah. Like I don't know where I put it. I don't have the space. Maybe over here.
We'll figure it out.
Very cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Would be cool.
Thanks. I decided I'm sculpting Marilyn Manson.
Ah.
Oh.
Look at his lips.
Hey man, I love it.
All right.
Dude, my cheat code brush is anything I want to look like ice cream is just thick skinned clay. It's just all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
I need to use that more.
Ice cream.
It's the way to do it.
Let's see. Oh, maybe a spoon. That'd be nice in here. Just dug into
Oh,
his
yeah.
eyeball or something.
Yeah, buddy. Have to.
Or a knife.
Oh,
Look
another.
at that too.
All right, late to the party,
That's
but
the
please
knife.
do more group streams. Fun for the it's awesome. I'm glad people are enjoying this. Another fun fact for scary movie lovers: the Scary Movie 6 is real and will be released in 2026. Apparently, I know. I heard about this actually, and I'm
Nice.
very, very stoked for that. So, yes. Let me guess, Heather, you haven't seen Scary Movie? Hi.
Uh-oh.
That would be.
Uh-oh.
Scary movie or Scream?
Scary Movie.
Oh no, wait,
I
Scary Movie's the joke one, right?
Yeah,
Where they,
yeah.
like- yeah, okay, I saw that. You have to see. It's not fair because I grew up in South Africa. Like we didn't have internet. We didn't have all these things. I'm sorry.
That's
We
fair.
went
This-
outside.
What?
I know.
What
There's
is this?
it's this place. If you open the door and you step, you go into this place. It's called Outside, and
Huh?
in the outside, it's nice. It's nice. You
What
should
do
try
you
it.
do there?
It's good. I mean, what you should do is touch grass.
So my therapist keeps telling me.
Touch some grass.
Wait, grass
think-
is that like green stuff, like the hair looking stuff? Isn't that the?
It's the hair stuff that they use. Yeah, you see it in games a lot. It's used for environment art and stuff. Yeah.
Ah, that's where I remember it from.
Yeah.
And I did all my touching grass as a kid. I think I did my fair share. I'm done now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You were
As
just
a child of the 80s, I was outside plenty.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Somebody has a question, but I want to make sure I understand the context. Can you specify the level, or does it send lowest subdivision level? I don't understand Blood Rapture. If there's context to that, if I missed it.
Is that for the substance send over thing?
Oh, is that what they're talking about?
I'm guessing. But it sounds like that
Course.
would tie into that.
Oh, and we'll send to substance.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it is the substance thing. So here's a fun fact, guys. I can't talk about it much more than what you've seen on the sneak peek because it was a sneak peek. But the fact that we're getting so many questions about it, excellent. That's good. Yeah.
Excellent.
So the way I answered it, because I gave a talk at Substance Days, which was recorded, by the way. So keep an eye out for that. Shout out to Adobe for having me as a guest speaker. That was fantastic. What I can say is that the majority of workflows you would understand from ZBrush into Substance is everything that's being considered during the build and testing phase of this product. So you will
So is
know
it a
more.
plugin?
Nice.
Can you
That was a
say-
nice way to put it, man.
That was the
perfect.
worst answer I've
no,
ever
it was
heard.
good. It was a good compromise. It was a good compromise.
Yeah. So
Gives you a
I
little
learned
taste,
nothing from
just
that.
enough for you to want more. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you
Anyway.
say if it's a plugin or not, or is it a whole thing?
It's an implementation, not a plugin.
Okay, kind of gozy-ish.
Uh,
You know.
sure. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
I won't ask any more questions.
Thanks,
Get
buddy.
in trouble.
Yeah. Let's not see how much trouble we can get Ian into, please. Because all of a sudden, I have drove through tunnels before and lost service, even during midstream, believe it or not.
I should probably save this. Save your files, kids.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Save it.
When you get streaming, you don't remember.
Yeah. Save your work.
Yep. I always have my watchers tell me to save.
Yeah, it's good. We have to. Absolutely. All right. I need to figure out the hands of this creature too. That's something too. This is my little tip for when you're doing full body characters, and love to hear everybody's thoughts on it as well. But anytime I'm doing something, I try to keep the level of detail consistent throughout. So if I find myself detailing too much in one section, I immediately break away and zoom out and take a look at the whole. And like now I realize this guy doesn't even have hands yet, so we can't be hyper focused on his pectorals at this point. But how does that work for everybody?
I don't know. I
Yep.
saw you sculpting his butt for like 20 minutes. So
That is different. Okay.
is that oh, that's a necessity.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, question. How to resolve those random diagonal long strokes that show up while sculpting? Any idea what causes them? Ooh, this is a fun one. I got this one, guys. Do you guys have you guys ever played Minecraft?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know the do you know
Oh my God, Ether.
I know. I'm sorry.
What the heck?
all right,
I'm
so
sorry.
Time to touch virtual grass.
yeah,
I
there
can
you
teach you
go.
how to catch snakes. I'm sorry.
You have to touch voxelized grass,
You
Ether.
have to,
I'm
yeah.
trying. I'm trying to catch up, okay?
So the reason why I bring up Minecraft is because the story I heard for the creeper was that it kind of just showed up one day. The creeper was not necessarily a purposeful design, but rather a bug in the creative process that they ended up kind of just going with it.
Future.
That's kind of the thing with that random diagonal line that spits out of nowhere. It's a bug that has not been solved in the last 17 years of ZBrush's existence, and no one knows what causes it. It's not repeatable. So here's a fun fact about bugs and beta testing for all those you didn't ask, is that sometimes what'll happen is like you'll be sculpting, Patrick, and all of a sudden a line will shoot across
Yep.
your model, and it's just like, why did that
I
happen?
thought it was a
you know?
CPU issue or something, or like some sort of lag that had kicked in.
No,
Especially with like the damn standard brush or something. It'll just go.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that like in the world of beta testing and stuff, if it's repeatable, it's solvable. If it's not repeatable, then it's, things boil down to miscellaneous things. Like if you custom built your PC versus buying one from Best Buy or Intel directly, like that can have a factor of how software works. So we have to consider all these little things. And there's only so many things you can actually like test for before you send it out to the public to find out, how somebody decides to use it. So ultimately,
Before the
if it's
public becomes the testers. Yeah.
exactly. So if it's, and we all, software companies like Maxon, we try our best to make sure it's working 100%. We have to test for Mac, we have to test for PC, and now we test for iOS because of ZBrush for iPad. And if you don't know ZBrush is on the iPad, please go
Shame on
down.
you.
Yeah.
What?
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Yeah. But the point is that, so it's a bug that is not repeatable. So testing to how to fix it has been near impossible. So there you go. So the best thing you can do is when you see it happen, just Control Z and repeat your stroke. Hope that helps. Love you.
I'm hearing a lot of developers just saying, well, it hasn't happened on my computer.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. That happens all the time. And it's hard too, because people who are on the beta team, that is the unfortunate conversation. It's like, they're like, oh, this problem is happening to me. And then we're like, okay, cool. Send us a video. Then they take the time. They send us a beautiful video. We go to repeat it. We can't repeat it. So we tell them like, hey, so sorry, can't repeat it. And we ask like a bunch of technical questions, and hopefully they understand half of the words that we're saying to them. And it's a balance, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah, I found one that has to do with Sculptris Pro, and I cannot repeat it. It just happens. And then I'm just like, how do I reproduce this? It just doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason for it,
Right, exactly.
But for anyone
yeah.
that's watching this that is going to write any Reddit posts about it later, there are no problems with ZBrush, and ZBrush
No
works absolutely
problems.
fine. Yes.
Yeah. All right, because I'm I love this putting people on the spot. Any, many, miny, mo. We have Patrick on the toe. What's up, buddy? and it's not even there. Patrick, where are you? Patrick!
He left.
Are you okay?
He hurt, and then he just ran from his chair.
He just did the
Like he heard
Coldplay
you-
camera thing.
He heard you calling him.
I feel like we should all just like be quiet and not say.
Should we
anything.
all just disappear from the stream so when he comes back, he thinks we just ended it?
That would be pretty funny. Well, I guess we'll have to come back. Hey,
There he is.
hey, it's all right. Sorry. Hey, shh. Hey, what's up? Anyway? So Patrick, how you doing? Bro? Hey, there you go.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Sorry, my maintenance guy just showed up at my door. I was like, "What, dude?" Every time I hop on one of these streams, some crazy stuff happens. I don't know what's going on.
That is
Being stream
unfortunate.
sniped. You're being stream sniped by the maintenance guy.
I'm being doxxed. There's a SWAT team outside my place.
So what are you doing? We got a spoon?
We got a spoon.
There is no
I
spoon.
think I just gotta.
There is
I
no
just gotta
spoon.
bend it.
I knew it.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Spoon.
Our spoon's bent. I was thinking of like the what do you call it? I'm thinking of the Dairy Queen spoon. I don't think that one's bent.
It bends
What
when
was
I
I
use
gonna
it.
Yeah, a lot of ice cream. The do you see this little that like thing? The cursor. It's like
Oh yeah, okay. I know. Yeah. So
what is
in
that? Is that an OBS thing?
It's an OBS thing. So what you need to do with displaying your monitor is go into your properties, and then where it says capture method, change it from automatic to Windows 10. And then
Let's
that's when-
go.
That's it. That goes away. I noticed you're doing all these amazing quick tips all of a sudden, and shout out to you, buddy, for doing that.
Hey, hell yeah.
and I noticed you had that little thing on there, so I was gonna.
That's a quick tip.
I meant to tell you that.
That can be the next quick tip or something.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Please get that out there.
No, I appreciate
Is that the little? It looks like a bunch of text on your cursor. Is that?
Yeah, that's what that is.
still that
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
I
it
had
solves that
for
problem.
like a year, and I couldn't figure it out.
Now you know.
It's so much better.
Now I know.
Now
Knowing is
we
half the
know.
fun.
Okay, here you go. Hold on. So I have a, or what was it? Hold on. Can I repeat it? Welcome to testing. I had a mesh issue where I turned this on and I did. There we go. Boom. Done. All right. So.
That's lovely.
So that happens sometimes. When this happens to you,
Oh,
do not freak out. I mean, freak out. No, just kidding. Don't freak out. It's totally fine. Control Z that. And what you want to do is you actually want to go to geometry and mesh integrity and check your mesh volume. And usually what this means is that there is an issue that is pertaining to invert flip normals, colliding normals. You got a hole somewhere you didn't know. Things like that. So click this button. It'll tell you if there's an error, and then say fix mesh. And then once you do that, when you come back up to Dynamesh and you re-Dynamesh, everything is copacetic, and you're able to move on in your life. So there you go. Little quick tip for you guys.
hey, quick tip.
Nice. Quick tip.
I call mine bite-sized breakdowns.
Yummy.
It's food.
Fitting.
It's very fitting. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I gotta see here. How many fingies does the Demogorgon have? He has 3
Sure, yeah.
fingies. There you go. 3 and a thumb. Perfect.
What's a demogorgon?
It's a.
You watch
I'm
TV,
I'm joking. That one I was joking. I swear. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, that one I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, play D&D or watch Stranger Things.
Oh, do not disturb.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
D&D.
Mm-hmm. D&D.
Dynamite. I was just playing that last night. Yes, I'm a nerd.
Yeah. I'm the one who sang it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can
We
Can
got
you be a
a
ZBrush
I
live
was-
streamer and not be a nerd?
Yeah.
Has that been done?
That's a good question. Good
That's
question.
not a thing.
Prerequisite.
Yeah. All right. We got a question. We got a question Is there a way to record time-lapse history of 2 different views of the same subtool at the same time?
Whoa.
Whoa.
This man's in the 4th dimension.
Rodolfo, you want to take that one, buddy?
What was the question again? That was weird.
Exactly.
Can you record a time-lapse history of 2 different views of the same subtool at the same time?
2 different views of the same subtool?
At
Do you
the
mean
same
like, for
time.
example, if I want to, this subtool, I want to record the time lapse of this history, right? Like that?
Yeah, but then you want to change its angle.
Probably record it
At
twice
the
and
same
then-
time, like I would record it
Yeah.
twice, but because it's the same subtool. I would go split screen, but for that you would need 2 subtools, right? You need at
Yeah,
least
it doesn't
2
work that
subtools.
way.
So
Yeah, the
I don't
answer
know.
is the
Do you
answer
have an
to the
idea?
question. Well, the answer to the question is it's not. You can't record the same subtool for 2 different camera angles at the exact same time in ZBrush, as far as I'm aware of. What you have to do is record it twice. But there is some cool little tips up here. If you come up here to the movie icon here, and you open up the timeline and you show it,
I think
what you
need to
can do.
maximize your screen.
Yeah.
Maximize the screen, yeah.
Yeah, bam. So what you
There you
can
go.
do is actually place the way your camera is sitting in the scene. So you can actually come through here and then have this, bam, let's go like that. There we go. Hold on a second. So you can have it here, and then you can change the angle, right? And then as you're recording, you can record kind of having these angles predetermined and then make 2 different recordings at the exact same time. No, because ZBrush only technically has 1 camera, and that's the camera you're looking through. So you won't be able to do that at the exact same time. But what you're seeing too is people will do their recordings and then they'll edit it in. There are some tips to make it look smooth and buttery, which is taking the spin cycles down to 0, your spin frames down to 1, setting your H size, your orientation, and your position down to 0, and then your H recenter, set that to 50, which will keep it in the middle. And then when you're recording the time lapse, then your camera won't be moving, and it will record just what is visible on the screen. There's a lot of people who do that. Also, real quick, just so you guys are aware of, I've gotten some questions on this recording FPS versus playback FPS. So the recording is the actual speed in which you're recording. So it's set to 24 because that's just like broadcast level. But if you wanted to like record at 60 frames, you would type in 60, and then your playback speed automatically doubles. So but you can adjust this to do 60 as well. The reason why it's doubled is to smooth the playback, so it looks a lot cleaner and a lot buttery and tasty. But you can set it to the exact same frame rate, and then you can record that. So, but recording the time lapse, a lot of times people just use the front history for time lapse, and then when you hit that, it's going to go through all of your history state as it is saved. But again, recording 2 at the same time wouldn't quite work in that way. I've never tried the split screen though. You got my interest, but you would need to duplicate the subtool, and history does not duplicate in the same way. So that's why. If I think of another answer for that, I'll get back to you, but that's as I understand it.
I need to do more time lapses.
Yeah.
Patrick, what's with the food?
What's with the food?
Yeah, what's with the food?
It's. I would say I'm just consistently overcompensating for not being able to cook in real life, and so this is my way I can.
Oh, dude, I'm so disappointed. I thought you were going to be
Prove
like,
to
yeah, I used
myself.
to be a chef.
Well, yeah, that too.
What?
Um,
No, wait, were you a chef before this? I always thought that you were.
no, definitely not.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm not like a terrible cook. I'm just definitely not compared to what I'm known for in here. Like I'm not like in real life known for like cooking a bunch of meals. But I've had my spurts where I've been trying to cook a little bit more and stuff. But no, this is definitely not. The food was just like a long string of. Like I've been through so many phases when I started 3D, it was like abstract stuff because I couldn't model or do anything else. It was just smashing primitives together. And then it was like environment stuff I tried. Then it was like some little bit of character stuff. Then it was like cartoon foods, and that's when it turned into like, oh, this I'm like making this stuff look pretty tasty and like kind of looks like they're ready for commercial ready things. I'm like, why don't I just try real food? And then by the time I got to that, I was like, oh, there really weren't too many people known for just food. Like it had been done before, but it wasn't like, you know, the food guy. And so it just kind of stayed in this pocket.
Gotcha.
So what's with the not doing food?
I used to be a chef, so that's.
Oh,
why.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, so you see this as just like old school work then, huh?
I started following you because I was just like, oh shit, yeah, look at the food, nice.
Yeah, I feel that. Totally. People ask me all the time whether I get really hungry too when I'm doing this, and I'm like, honestly, no, because I know that if you were to cut inside of this food, all you would see is matcap gray. So there's nothing appetizing about that other than the end frame.
I mean, working as a chef, you don't get hungry either because you're so sick of the smell.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I think what else I should do here.
Yeah, I wanted to be a chef when I was a kid, but
Don't
then
do it,
I
man.
did it. I did it for a little bit. Like I worked at this burger spot, and I was just making burgers, and I was like, God, I hate this. It sounded like a cool idea.
It's got its moments. Like it's fun, and I've got some really fun stories that I can't tell on streams. But
So there you go. Perfect.
Do it. Let's get Ian in trouble.
yay, let's go. I'm trying to think of one that would be. Ian, how much am I going to get into trouble for that? No, never mind.
Depends on context.
Most of them are pretty bad, actually.
Oh,
Well, guess we answered our own question then. We'll have to do a private stream, not on Maxon stream.
Yeah. This is where I get to pimp out my own streams. Come and join me on my private streams where I get to talk about all the shit that I can't talk about on here.
All right.
Oh, actually, I've got one that I can tell you that isn't absolutely horrific. I cooked for the Kings of Leon at one point, and
whoa.
they were really, really lovely, and they were in the restaurant. They're very, very nice, but they've got a thing about caviar for some reason, and we literally ran out of caviar with them, and at like the middle of the night, I had to go running down the West End to all the different restaurants along there to try and get all of their caviar because for some reason they wanted an entire bath of caviar. So there was that.
Wow.
Wow.
Gosh.
Yeah. Good times.
That's wild. It's random stories like that, though, that are super cool.
That was a nice restaurant. I met Slash working there as well. So that was cool.
Oh, name dropping now. Awesome.
Ooh, fancy. So fancy.
Oh, no, that's cool. That's really cool.
Was the name of the restaurant The Jungle? Sorry.
Oh, that was so awful.
I know. I'm here all week.
All right, pop quiz for everybody who wants this question. When you freeze your transformations, so freeze subdivision levels, and keep working in division mode by mistake without realizing it, then go back to normal mode, then the geometry gets messed up. Is there a way to recover the details?
I find crying works really well.
What was the question again? The reworking the details?
So, you are in your geometry, then you freeze subdivision levels, you keep working, and then you turn it back off, and you've done so much work, you've changed the overall structure of the mesh, so then it tends to break at that point. It tends to like kind of pop and not be so beautiful.
Honestly, my
So
answer to that is
I would just project history, mark the history, rework your topology, and project it back again, right? Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
See if
try to
I can
avoid
do
that at all costs. I usually just do like proxy pose.
Yeah, proxy pose actually solves that for me. I don't use freeze subdivision levels. The idea of freezing your subdivision levels is basically to kind of store them, and then you're kind of reworking a bit. But the problem is once you change the like once you do a lot of work, it's trying to pull back on that projection state. It stores a memory of like what it looked like, and if you work beyond that, you've kind of killed it. So there's no real way to necessarily fix it in a way that gives you all those subdivision levels back. But what I tend to do at that point is just kind of go through a Dynamesh phase. Like I'll just stick it in a Dynamesh at that point, which gets rid of subdivision levels and stuff like that. It just completely just deletes all that info, and that will help fix it. But yeah, once you kind of turn it on, if you push it beyond the mesh capabilities, then it does make it difficult to reassess. I avoid freezing subdivision levels. I don't actually see a benefit of doing that workflow as much anymore, specifically because proxy pose exists. But also, once I start going through a retopo phase, then my main shape language, the silhouette, everything, like I'll go full screen here for this. The silhouette and everything is exactly as I need it to be, right? So I don't make big silhouette changes once I move away from Dynamesh and moving into subdivisions, because the shape itself is done. There might be some little changes that I'd make, like this was ZBrush and I wanted to like just make his traps a bit bigger or his neck a little bit wider. A simple move isn't going to do too much damage, right? Because you're not stretching the vertices beyond its limitations. But again, I get most of that shape language locked in before you even go into subdivisions. So freezing subdivision levels was more meant to like, stop it at a point, do a quick change, and then come back. It wasn't meant for big iterations, which is probably why it's breaking for you on that. So yeah, I would say if you find yourself in that case, just stick it in a Dynamesh and then go through the process and kind of work it back from there. And then project details back at that point.
Yeah.
You could do like transpose master too.
Yeah, for removing shapes.
Yeah. Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking? Kind of like to.
No,
Is he
it's
asking
more
to work on the high poly or the low poly?
Well, when you freeze the subdivision, so like, okay, I have this guy here. Let me see if I can give a real world example. Because yeah, it's a. Let me hit save. So I'm gonna subdivide, and then once you subdivide and you have these levels here, you can freeze your subdivision levels, and in a sense that deletes right your subdivisions. The idea is to turn it back off, and then get your subdivision levels back. And again, the workflow of this is super unique for a time and place in history. And so you could switch to your high, right? You're now working on the high side, and then you can switch to low and work on your low. But you're able to do that. But then when you unfreeze it, it kicks back to your main subdivision levels. This is never really fully. This was developed years ago, and its workflow kind of doesn't make sense anymore because you could just step down to your low and step up to your high. And when you step down to your low, you can make big shape language changes. And then when you step back up, your details will follow suit. You might stretch them a little bit, but it won't be too crazy. If you are on your high subdivision levels and you delete lower, and then you shut ZBrush down and you're like, ugh, I should have gotten my subdivisions back. As long as your subdivisions are intact, you can reconstruct your subdivisions and then work those back and get your subdivisions back at that point, because you're at your high and you're kicking to your low. This workflow with freezing subdivisions, in my personal opinion, is just kind of not really much of a thing anymore, because of how like how good ZBrush has gotten with subdivisions. But there's a point in which I could see why a user would want to do that. So that's the idea. But now let's see if I can if I were to subdivide a few times and then come over here, I'm going to see if I can do an example point. So I'm going to get some quick details in here. Don't worry, I saved my work so we can do whatever. So I do this, and then I end up sculpting like a lot here. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to sculpt a lot here. I'm going to sculpt a ton here. I'm just adding clay at this point for the sake of it. Then when I unfreeze this, I most likely will get a cheese grater or something will end up, there it goes, it pops. And see, it's just pushed beyond the stored memory of what was actually supposed to be there. And that's because you're breaking the silhouette. So my recommendation with this workflow is to not break the silhouette. If you're going to go into free subdivision levels, it's meant for like popping in, doing a quick change and coming back out. But again, I almost don't even use this anymore because there are better ways to go about this, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous to use, in my opinion.
Yeah. There was a once upon a time when computers were not super powerful and could not actually do a thing you needed it to do. And so that's where I think that was kind of, quote, invented. But these days, to me, it just doesn't make any more sense. All right, let's get these really gross hands I started blocking out cleaned up. Actually, I'm going to rebuild this. I didn't like what I did here, so.
There we go. Fixed it.
I'm going to go delete hidden. So
Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted.
let's actually let's get a hand built from scratch here. Sometimes I'll do this. It makes it a little bit easier. So let's put them over here. There we go. And how is everyone doing? Let's actually take a moment to look at. Oh, Andre, dude, this is actually looking dope, dude. Look at that.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh,
Getting there.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
that's nice.
Buddy,
Look at that.
that's so
Getting
cool.
asymmetry.
I love it. I like that you've added poly paint so early on and given it so much life and character.
Yeah. Learn from the master.
Yeah, Paul's pretty cool.
Hopefully,
I wish Paul was here.
Yeah.
He said he may pop in, but I think he's just been super busy. But he sends his love.
Better be on the
All
next one.
right, Heather.
Why?
You're doing the thing. What are you?
Why? This was the absolute worst fuck around and find out thing I've ever done, where I was like, let's see if I can get people to do a group stream. And then I had to do a group stream.
Yeah, this is your fault. I love it.
It's fun though. Like, I'm having a great time. It's really nice being here, and it's really nice listening to what you guys have to say. It's almost like you know what you're talking about, which is interesting.
Almost. Yeah. Don't give us too much
It's
credit.
nice. It's nice. It's so nice, and I think what's really nice about it is like how helpful and lovely you all are. Not necessarily Ian, but the rest of you.
Mhm.
No,
Yep.
you guys are so lovely. It's been really, really fun, like getting to join the team and hang out and stuff. It's been really nice. I appreciate a lot.
Yeah, I wear a daylight ring for a reason.
Oh.
Let's go. Rodolfo.
What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
I just got my extractor brush working, and it didn't crash. So it might have been
Congratulations.
something on my stream. I don't know, but it's working. So I got this bark brush, basically.
Nice.
To go around the flow of this. Now the issue is that this alpha is too noisy because it's actually coming from a captured mesh, like a photo scan mesh, right?
Nice.
So I would have to do some tweaks to the alpha, but I mean, we're on the clock, so it is what it is. You know, I'm just gonna commit to this noisy bark texture, and maybe get something that is acceptable. Let's say.
I think that's awesome, dude. You should
We're
save
a very
it out.
accepting group.
Yeah, I'm saving it out. I'm thinking maybe, continuing this later. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, so it might be an out of season kind of stream. I don't know, but better later than never, I guess.
No, that's
true.
fantastic, man.
See if I can get this flow over here.
All right, let's see. Spotlight number 5. Oh, I don't know what number we're on. Shane, what's happening, buddy?
Hi. I'm making a bat.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was so hesitant. Are you okay? Are you sure
I
it's a bat?
Yeah. Well, it's like a bow tie, but it's like a bat tie.
I love bow ties.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Bat tie.
No.
I love the sigh.
How many kids do you have?
Grumpy sigh. I have 4 and a
Wow.
grandson.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why you've got like the.
I'm old enough to
Got it.
just roll the dad jokes. Yeah.
What's Rodolfo's excuse then? Because he always hits me with dad jokes.
Oh yeah, I think I have that spirit in me. Don't tell my girlfriend that.
We won't say anything. Hopefully, she's not watching the stream. If so,
Oh,
Hi,
she is.
Rodolfo's
She's in the
girlfriend.
next room. She's in the
hi,
next room.
Rodolfo's girlfriend.
Hi, Rodolfo's girlfriend.
Honey, they're saying
Very
hi.
supportive. So nice.
She says
Yep.
hi.
I just need to do the teeth and the irises, I think. But I think I make it in his neck is way too thick. What's up, thick neck?
Yeah.
Gotta need to skinny that thing up,
That really
It's all
is Marilyn
small.
Manson that you're making.
right?
Yeah.
I
Love it.
You should lean into it. Do a crossover. Go for it.
Yeah. There you go. Oh man,
Oh, that's an awesome character.
That's so cool.
thanks.
All right, we got color on Patrick's stream. Is he there?
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's
Try. Okay. What is good? I'm gonna make this spoon red. I decided to have. I'm just in the beginning of this, so they look kind of weird color. But I decided to have the top guy throw up chocolate sauce on the other guy, so maybe that'll be fun.
That's so cool.
It just seems sort of Halloweeny. Either that or just really warped and yeah. But we're gonna see what happens there.
I mean, lean into it, buddy. That's the whole point.
Yeah, why not? Let's go here.
It's cool. I like the perfectly placed cherry on top.
I know, right? Let's see. What color would the cup be? Would it be like a white or something?
Yeah, those standard paper cups.
Is there a fast way to like randomize poly paint for sprinkles, or do I have to kind of like auto group and select a few and then select a few? And
So auto group poly paint. So yeah, there is absolutely
You can
actually.
nano mesh
So what you
sprinkles.
do? So what you do here? I'll show my screen. So yeah, hopefully this is a learn from Ian moment for you. So if
get it.
you have, let me just put up another subtool real fast here, and then turn them into this guy, and then here really quickly. Let's just duplicate a few. There we go. Perfect. Got a few.
There we
right?
go.
Like, got my sprinkles. And then I go to my poly groups and I say auto groups. So there's my color rainbows, which is what you would want. So with RGB turned on, if you go to your poly paint, which Ian find it, there you go. Very cool. You can do poly paint from poly groups.
oh, heck yeah!
And then there you go.
Amazing.
Now you got your
So
Skittles.
let's see if this works. Let's go.
Let's liven you up. Boom, there you go.
Let's go back to.
The next group stream topic is just going to be Ask Ian.
Oh,
My streams are already called Ask Me Anything.
Yep. But this one's going to be with us.
Wait, where is the?
So go to go to your. Did you already do auto groups?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then you want to go to Poly Paint, and then it's a
Oh,
button
okay, I
called
couldn't find
Polypaint
it in
from
the-
Polygroups. There you go. Yeah,
Got it.
done.
Let's
See?
go. Amazing.
Yeah, really
Preach.
simple way to do that.
Nice.
Yep.
Heck yeah. I should make this chocolate sauce.
That's awesome. And I
don't know
like
how,
the
but you
colors
just
are
made that
dark.
sound so creepy.
All right. Wait, what?
I don't know how you did it, but saying chocolate sauce like that just sounded really creepy. Like it gave me the creeps.
Oh yeah, I totally meant for that to be creepy.
Yeah.
It gets
the-
the chocolate sauce.
All right.
Oh no, what's
yeah.
that? An emergency and I need to leave the stream? Okay.
And that's how you give people the ick, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love it. Somebody was like, next stream title, artists will ask Ian many things.
Yes.
Also, Shane, you have a, hey, Shane, how's life from Craig Kelly.
Craig Kelly, hey. Doing good.
Oh, that's cool. So does anybody have any fun Halloween plans for those who celebrate?
This
Oh.
is it, dude. It's 8 p.m. for me or 7 p.m. for me.
Night's still young. It's Friday. It's still Friday for you.
Are you
True.
getting trick-or-treaters yet? Or do they...
I live in the
Halloween
middle
where-
of nowhere. My whole house is decorated. My family, I take Halloween very seriously. So the whole place is decorated. I look like a freak. My husband is currently dressed up as, I think, Freddy Krueger. But no, we don't. But no, we don't get trick or treaters. It's just because we're weird.
Beautiful. Love it. That's awesome.
We also have a Halloween tree. It's really cute.
Halloween tree.
Oh, that is
We have a
adorable.
we have a Halloween tree so that we can give each other Halloween gifts that you can't give in front of like family people for Christmas. So it's like it's it's usually weird little gag gifts and things, but you know, like occult tarot cards and shit like that. It's fun.
Nice. That is cool. I love that. How did that tradition start? Just randomly, you're like, this is what's happening?
I really like getting gifts. And no, that's
Honesty,
pretty much
I
it.
love it.
I just really like getting gifts, and my husband's known me for 20 years now, and he knows that too. So he just gets me gifts. It's, if there's any occasion happening, he's like, I should probably just get you something.
Yeah, there you go. That's fantastic.
Anyway, come to me for marriage advice. I give really good tips.
Just fall down the stairs.
Hey. Dat is mijn Halloween monster daar.
You've been vindicated.
Ja, toen kwam papa nu aan het eten.
It's the
Amazing.
Don't you fall off the
enthusiastic
stairs?
steps.
No, it's just really loud. He likes to run upstairs.
Hij gaat Chucky maken. Ja,
Cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah, you win.
maar papa, één
Ja.
oog is toch echt en één oog is niet net echt. Toch papa?
Nee, eruit.
Dat wordt Jackie.
Die zal op internet geduizend mensen doen. Kom,
Mag ik hallo?
Ja?
Hi guys zeggen? Hi guys.
dan zwaai je even. Klaar?
Zeggen papa?
Zwaai maar.
Oké.
Nee, niet. Papa zet.
Sorry.
Ze horen je wel.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
That was a cute
Nee,
moment.
luister. Mama wil niet te begraven.
It's bedtime
That is
for
so
them,
adorable.
Amazing.
They like Jackie.
As they
Yeah.
should.
That's the thing with kids. No idea how they know about Jackie.
How late are we going today?
Probably another hour overall.
Okay.
Yeah, but if anybody has to dip out, it's totally cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I might need to dip out in a few minutes.
No, you have to stay the whole time.
I do. Oh,
Oh,
I'm more than happy to do so. Probably my girl's gonna kill me, but you know.
Worth it.
oh yeah. That's fine.
Gonna
Why
come
don't we,
with a pizza
ever-
roll, going like, dinner's ready, and hit me in the face.
Oh yeah, you
Yes.
know,
That was it for you.
if she's listening, just start throwing pizza rolls at Rodolfo the whole time. He'll catch him.
Please don't.
He'll catch him. Just open your mouth, buddy. It's good.
Mm.
Can you guys hear the kids or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
but
like
it's
a never a
important.
dull moment at the Andre house.
It's a bedtime for them. So that of course.
Yeah. That's amazing, man.
And that's why I stream at my office.
I feel like there's gonna be a fort war anytime soon.
Mensen.
Come on, guys.
Laat zien hoe je eruit.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
guys.
I smell,
you're
I
good, you're
smell
good.
Fort Worth.
As somebody who has
Guys,
kids,
so
man, I feel it. I love it.
I will be right back. Hold on.
That's cool. Speaking of kids, actually, my kids want to. They just want to watch scary movies all night and vibe out. So I was like, "Yeah, let's go. That sounds awesome."
Nice.
They're old enough to like not really want to trick or treat, you know, but at the same time, they still want to like enjoy the process of Halloween. So
Probably more
That's true.
candy.
yeah.
Let's see here.
So real quick, hey, I'm gonna throw a random quick tip up at everybody real fast. But this is something that like sculpting hands is one of the most fun and difficult things I tend to do with sculpture. Hands always tend to like be that thing that my brain took forever to figure out. But a lot of the tips I've always figured out with hands, where it makes it complex, is like the webbing part of the hand, because where the knuckles lie, the webbing is like thin and it kind of tapers down from where the knuckle is down into, you know, where the finger quote starts. So one of the things that I've started doing with hands was from looking at the palm side, I actually just kind of build up clay in this kind of angle like this from looking at that palm, and then kind of smooth that part out just a little bit. And when I do this and I come around, it starts naturally creating that webbing that then I just kind of undercut just a little bit right on that side. So coming at it from this side here, I'm naturally just building up some clay that eventually I'll like kind of flatten and clean up and, you know, come across where the, you know, the pad of the palm is. But then as I start to look at it, that webbing starts to look a lot more natural and a little bit more easily defined. And then if you are struggling with just adding clay, just grab the move brush and then just kind of pull that up a bit. I have back face mask on, so let me turn that off. I'll just kind of pull it up from this side. And then there you go. That webbing just naturally looks a little bit better and a little bit more natural. So, and I just work it until it looks good.
Interesting.
Work it.
Oh yeah. I've learned to lean in the messiness of sculpture. I think the messier the messier it is, the more interesting I find it as I'm building forms and stuff. I used to be like so pedantic with it being clean and nice. Now I'm like, because I look at like Simon Lee as an example, or like old Rick Baker sculptures, and I'm like, wow, it's just like a bunch of It's just a bunch of clay slapped on, but it looks good. So I don't necessarily focus on cleanliness so much as I am like form and shape.
Nice. I'm opposite. I spend too much time staying smooth.
I think that works for your style too, buddy. Like your style is so fun and unique. I love it. When I work stylization, when I have to do stylized work, I work your way. I go back to working clean because I think that matches so well.
Yeah, I have to revel in it. I can't. Sometimes I'll try and do the clay brush and whatever, like in these gums right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the most part, I try and keep the surface as clean as I can. Just building in some teeth, some chompers. I'm giving him more fangs than the picture.
Let's see.
But it's so cool, dude. It's so cool. Yeah.
Here, let me turn on live. There you go. Are you laughing at the live Boolean pieces? These?
Oh no, I'm being attacked at the moment.
Oh.
Who is attacking you?
Spouse. Spouse has come to say hi.
Oh,
This spare time as well.
With a riddle?
I would want
This
to
is
play a
spouse.
game. Absolutely.
Hi, you want to play a game with my husband? We're gonna have to talk about that.
Oh.
That's not Freddy Krueger, by the way.
Okay, look. All I know is that
clearing
over
that
the
up for
course
you.
of the past week, multiple outfits arrived. I don't know which one is going on right now.
Suspenseful. Love it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
And that was cough medicine that I took.
Mm-hmm.
Whole cup full.
Pumpkin spice.
Spice. All right, you guys, I think I got to bounce.
All right. Have fun. Thanks for joining. It's been awesome, buddy.
Yeah, I was to sculpt with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
good to
Yeah.
see you.
We're definitely
Yeah,
going to have to
I'll
do
have to
this
do it
more
again.
often. All right.
Yeah,
Before you
yeah.
leave, where are you at? Show us what you got.
This is where we're at as my perspective on. There we go. Yeah, I still got to
Oh,
get
it
the
looks
teeth done and his
amazing.
little mustachio
Yes.
and his thick neck.
Yes.
That is
yeah.
so
I don't think I'm going to be able to get this weird cheek in there. Looks like a growth. But
I was going to ask
That
what
looks
if that was a
amazing.
cheek or if that was like the moon or
I
something.
don't.
It is
I
odd.
don't know.
It's odd position. Yeah.
But
I love
Wait,
it.
what piece?
The cheek.
The far away cheek right here.
Oh,
It's like
I
you
didn't
guys
even
don't even
notice that
watch
was part of his
cartoons.
cheek.
Yeah, see how far out.
Oh my
it's
God.
sticking?
Oh,
Yeah, should get that looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yes.
that's
That's
wow.
not
What
good.
is giant cyst on the back of his cheek?
I didn't even, I didn't even notice that was his cheek.
Yeah, I just thought I don't even know what I thought. God. Damn.
I love it.
Yeah.
Looks great, buddy. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for
All right,
joining.
thanks, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks you for
Definitely
joining.
do
All
this
right,
more.
cheers, guys.
All right,
Happy
cheers.
Halloween.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
See ya.
Bye.
Cool.
Bada
Awesome.
bing, bada boom.
All right, Rodolfo, how's it going, buddy?
Again,
How many pizza
maybe
rolls have you
maybe a
eaten?
little bit too ambitious over here. Trying to clean up this mess that I have around, like the roots falling down. Could have been a little smarter with this. Maybe use some IMM curve brushes just to create, the actual roots coming out. But again, whatever.
That's cool.
Wow, it's
I
looking
guess
good, man.
it's part of the process.
It's always a
is,
magical
yeah.
part of the sculpture. You go, whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's most of my sculpture. Get that. There's always a certain point where I go like, whatever. And
That's half the fun.
Don't say that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I bought some of your courses, so you know. Don't tell me.
And now he's thinking, which courses? Oh God.
yeah.
Oh dear.
What did I
And
say?
that's the fun thing about this is that I've definitely bought courses from Shane Olsen as well. Like, probably bought courses.
So now everyone in this stream is going to be wondering, am I going to get canceled in the next couple of weeks?
Probably.
And canceled.
Well, I need a vacation, so
Well, that's not really canceling. It's more like pausing.
right, yeah.
Someone please pause Ian.
Do you ever get vacations? I don't think I've ever seen you like doing a vacation. You're always online.
Well, yeah, I don't really know what a vacation is.
Good.
Working on that word. Some people call it holiday too.
No.
I think the closest
Holiday
thing
is
to
the
that
thing
is
that
when
gives
you
you
were
a
in Atlanta.
seasonal sculpt.
What was that, Patrick?
So the closest thing that we got to that was when you visited Atlanta for like a day.
Yep, that was an amazing vacation.
Let's go.
Oh, Zombie Chris, glad you guys are enjoying it. Cool.
Ah, Zombie Chris! I know who Zombie Chris is. Hi, Zombie Chris!
All right.
Let's see.
All right.
Ian, you like my cup?
Oh, let's take a look, buddy.
So pointless.
I
I'm like, what
love
else
it.
can I even add to this at this point?
Looks great, man. Looks great.
Thanks, man. The photo or
Nice.
the?
Oh, the photo always looks amazing, buddy.
Come on.
Always. Come on now.
Breach. Yeah, I think I might be done with this thing. I don't know what else I can. I guess I just gotta throw this into cinema.
Ooh, let's go.
Some cinema knowledge.
Yeah, I might definitely need another stream on this.
Oh no, part 2.
Such a shame. Guess I'm gonna have to hear my dad jokes again.
No, wait, hold on. We didn't agree to that.
Well, I mean, I decided to do a crazy asymmetrical sculpture, so I knew this was going to be more than one stream. I found myself doing more of these now to improve my anatomy knowledge because, again, now it's focusing on anatomy posed. So this has been fun. It's also been like just a different approach than what I normally do. So many things just stay in T pose or A pose for the longest time.
Gives you a better feeling with the sculpt. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I went back. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
It does the same in the point paint video. A nice feeling of the sculpt already.
Yeah. I started watching traditional sculptures again. When I first started learning ZBrush, I didn't know anything about sculpture work, so I was always watching traditional sculpture artists to see, like, you know, how they approach things, and even took a course with John Brown, who is an amazing artist at Noman. And so anyway, yeah, I really enjoy watching traditional sculpture, and I've even worked with traditional clay, monster clay, and Chavant medium, so I like it. So I started rewatching it just in my spare time in the background, and it gives me so many cool, interesting ideas. So I love it.
So that's awesome.
They don't get the luxury of symmetry,
Yeah. And undo.
right? Exactly. All right.
Everyone's just so focused on getting.
Dialed in.
No.
Oh.
We've all realized that before we go, we have to showcase what we've done, and we've only got another 40 minutes. So
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
oh, what's that? An emergency downstairs that I need to leave immediately for? Goodbye, everyone.
Everybody look at Heather.
Don't forget to save.
Yeah. I love it. That's one thing that I definitely think I touch on a lot more these days is, you know, not feeling the need to like rush and just
Yeah.
kind of,
Mm.
you know, I think that's one of the downsides of all the YouTube speed sculpt videos that we see these days. Is like everybody's now assuming, oh, that's how it's done. You know, bro sitting there
Mhm.
for, you know, however long it takes. Oh, it took him 40 minutes to make a Venom. Like, no, he just cranked that Soldier Boy, you know. So it's like
Mhm.
definitely I find that you know, throwing that idea of getting it done right then and there, you know, you'll be surprised how fast you actually work once you just sit down and just lock in.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we got a question.
Oh no.
When you do pose
42.
asymmetrical, yeah, when you do pose asymmetrical sculpts, do you use 180-degree turntable references or single image, then sculpt from memory? That's a great question. So I actually tend to find that I am posing myself in the pose. I look at reference as much as possible, but I tend to stand or, you know, sit in the pose, whatever the pose is. I try to get into that pose so I can understand the feeling of that pose, because then I can kind of, again, experience helps you understand what you're looking at. So for me, it's like just the idea of, oh God, yeah, this is like I know how to lunge forward like this, so I know what that feels like. So it helps me make that kind of mind muscle connection with my sculpture and kind of get the sense of what I'm doing. So, but reference, I tend to look at reference a lot. Everybody's different. There are a lot of artists I've heard say, don't look at reference. Those are very experienced artists. And then there are some artists like myself I still look at reference all the time. I think there's a balance, whatever works for you. If you've sculpted, 5,000 backs accurately and you know how it is and you know how it moves, and you can do it from memory, more power to you. But I find getting into pose and kind of then taking a step back, looking at it, is it displaying or conveying what I wanted to convey. That's super important to me. So I tend to try to find ways to connect to the work and then make adjustments accordingly.
So did you spend the morning before coming onto the stream in the Demogorgon pose?
Wouldn't you like to know? So actually, no, no, but I have been holding my arms in a kind of a way, like how does that feel? How far can I push my arm? And then how does my hands look to the forearm, to then the bicep, to the delts? Like, how does that feel? What is that connection from shoulder to tip of my finger? That's all important. So, yeah.
Did you start this with Z-spheres? I was here.
I did.
Wasn't here, but when you okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that'd be great.
I started with this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And what I like about Z-spheres, right, is just the ability to move, the piece connected.
Yeah.
I built the armature symmetrically, then broke it immediately and started posing it. Because once I had the legs proportionally correct, the arms proportionally correct, then I broke into symmetry and started moving things. And when you grab these, like, I'll zoom in for a bit. When you grab these anchor points, like I click on this and then I grab these white arrows, it moves the whole thing together.
That's sweet, yeah.
That's kind of, yeah. And that's how armatures were built, with the idea of like how traditional sculptors would make their armatures. And also gave me, it's hard to see on my screen, but if I were to throw in like a cube real quick, and let's just turn this on. Let's turn this guy off here. Okay. So if I throw in a cube real fast and then just kind of scale this up and then squish it like it's right. So I use the bottom safe frame of ZBrush, this white part. I look at it from the bottom and I kind of line up the spheres to this. So I know he's standing on flat ground, So I do something like that to check. Instead of having the cube there, imagine the cube's just the safe zone. I just zoom in and I line it up and I'm like, oh yeah, that's close enough for government work. And then I turn it into a Dynamesh. And then here we go.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So Ian, why not food?
Why not food?
No, I was trying to fill the silence.
I love sculpting food. I think it's cool.
We've done a few food collabs actually.
We have, yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta do another. We gotta do
I
another one.
sense
We have to.
cook-off in the horizon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. I think it's great. Actually, the first time I met Patrick, and I was like, dude, I gotta sculpt a cheeseburger now. Like,
Oh yeah. Wait, that was a minute ago.
it was, yeah. I even messaged you. I was like, hey man, you've inspired me. Hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna
Yeah, that was
post
sick.
this. Yeah.
Let me see.
The other thing I dig about your work, dude, is the fact that like you came at ZBrush with a totally different industry than what like the thing that's interesting about ZBrush, right, is everybody assumes it's it's games or film, and that's true. We became industry standard for a reason, right? But like,
Yeah.
there's jewelry artists, and there's prototypers, there's prop makers, there's maker makers, there's a guy who makes robots in ZBrush, real world scale. Like, it's insane, and they're fully functional, which is cool. So it's like, but then you came along with ramen and pizza and burgers and stuff, and he
Right.
made that the hero. And I'm like, damn, dude, that's sick. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, man. I know it's kind of. I think because I had a very unorthodox upbringing to ZBrush. Like I've been told I make things in a way that aren't necessarily like. Rarely am I just like sculpting for a while. Like I'm always like using different things, like nanomesh, inflate, like cloth dynamics to just kind of make the scene come together instead of just like brute force sculpting. I mean, I guess I do both, but ZBrush has got so many freaking like different ways of doing things.
Right. Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Rodolfo, here are your pizza rolls.
You do?
Oh my god, he actually made pizza rolls.
No, not really.
Yeah,
Dude.
really.
Yeah. No, I made this in the past. I just opened the project.
Really.
Really.
Which one they could you see?
So do you have pizza in the morning? Pizza in the evening? Pizza at supper
My
time?
evening.
And you need to. You can put it.
I think I might have to dip though. I got a bunch of. I go to Japan on Monday, so I'm starting to do a bunch of errands.
Oh man, dude, that's awesome. What's in Japan, if you don't mind shouting that out?
I'm doing a this event called Pixel and Pixel. It's with some of the Cinema 4D guys like EJ Hassenfras from iDesign, Chris Schmidt, and Jonathan Winbush, along with a bunch of Japanese artists that are going to be presenting out there. So, of course, I'll be doing food stuff. I'm doing a sushi themed presentation. So making sushi in 3D, and then yeah, it'll be like 1 day of presenting and 2 weeks to just mob around Japan.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so I've been waiting to go
Sounds
my whole
fun.
life. I'm quarter Japanese.
So get it, man. Get it. Awesome. Well, have fun. Not jealous at all. If you get a house, let me know. I'll pay rent.
Dude, for real. No need for the rent. Just pull up.
All right, let's go. Bet.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. This was fun. Happy Halloween.
Happy
Yeah,
Hope y'all get
man.
spooky tonight. Heather, you still have to go trick or treating. It's not too late out there yet.
Fine, I'm gonna go trick or treating after this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
All
then,
right.
yeah,
Have a
All
good
right,
one, brother.
Have a good
Always
Take
a
it
pleasure.
easy. Likewise.
Easy, bro.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye. And then there were 4.
Oh, what's that? An emergency downstairs and I have to leave.
Yeah, lots of emergencies now.
It does happen, you know.
Well, what do we got left? What's our time left? Yeah, we got a few minutes left. A half hour.
Probably gonna have to dip too.
God damn it!
He has pizza rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair reason. I understand. I would also
Oof.
leave.
Hand's starting to ache. So not used to doing, again, like Patrick said, like not used to doing like purely sculpting unless it's like rocks. You know, I
Rocks
do
are awesome.
speak to rocks.
I know you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to
And,
go, I won't keep you. But let's see what you got, buddy. Let's see what you got.
Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, that little piece of that Z-sphere got in there. I don't know how.
Oh, damn, that
Yeah.
looks so good.
Really cool.
There's still a little bit of a mismatch here because this is surface noise. I might have went a little too hard in the stylization here, but I mean, there isn't. Well, there might be such a thing as a tree that has like a carved face in it, you know. So yeah, this is it. Might need some more consistency throughout, but that's it.
Wow.
Again,
That was such a
2
cool
streams.
technique that you used to start with, though. That was really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Tree. Yeah. Well, the idea for this is since these branches are low poly, I was thinking of just hanging a few pumpkins here, like on,
Oh,
you know,
Ah.
sort of like a Halloween tree kind of thing. Like when you guys mentioned the Halloween tree, I just thought immediately, okay, what if this was like the Christmas tree of Halloween? So just hanging a
Yes,
few like pumpkins
exactly.
around. And that I would just create an IMM, right, with the pumpkins, like 2 or 3 pumpkins. And then because this is low poly, I can go to this specific subtool that has like the tip branches, like the last
Yeah.
hierarchy of branches, and just use nano mesh, right? And just populate this with like pumpkins everywhere.
That's awesome. You
Wow,
have to
that's
finish it now. I want to see it
Oh,
finished. You need to
no.
put like candles and stuff floating around it as well.
Yeah. I was thinking candles over here, dripping, slime bridge,
Yeah.
maybe for the drip, the candles, and that kind of stuff.
Oh, it'll look so good.
Yeah. Well,
Nice, man.
it will. Not now.
It will.
It looks pretty damn good right away. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. No, it looks great.
Ah,
Great job.
Okay,
Can't wait to
thank
see
you.
it finished.
yeah.
All right, buddy.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Bye. Pizza roll's waiting for me, and my girlfriend was over there calling for
All
me.
right, tell her we say hi.
Oh. Oh.
There she is.
That's so
She's hiding.
cute.
No, she hid.
That's fair. I'd hype too.
Did you
Okay.
just turn your camera on her without her knowing? Oh, you're gonna get divorced so
Oh
fast.
no!
Oh,
I
instant
would
divorce.
never.
Instant divorce.
All right, dude. Well, have
All right.
fun, my friend. I'll catch you later. Happy weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Oh. Boom, boom. Then there was 3.
Oh,
All right, bye.
now I have to actually do something. Shit.
Oh, that's
This has
fun.
been so much fun. Thank you so much for helping to get everything going and organizing all the stuff and figuring out how StreamYard works and generally just being amazing. Thanks, Ian. Yay.
Not
Yeah.
a problem. This has been super fun, and I think this is something we have to do more often anyway. I
Yay.
miss being able to just sit down with friends and sculpt and have a good time. So this is really cool.
I agree.
Yeah, it's been really nice. And also 10 points to Andre because technically it's because Andre was so enthusiastic about this that we're doing it.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Somebody said in the chat, Crafty Rat said, sometimes I look at my work and know that something is wrong, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. Maybe it's because I haven't studied at an art school or went straight into sculpting. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Join a
Take break.
community, ask other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, get feedback or take a break. It's probably not as bad as you think it is.
Mhm.
Often, like when I'm working on something, you get to a point where you hate it. Maybe that's just me. Like the self-hatred comes out and you hate what you're working on, and then you go away from it for a bit, you come back and you're like, oh, it's not so bad. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I
Yep.
agree. It's
But yeah, otherwise, the honest, proper answer is join a community, find someone to give you decent feedback. Make sure that person isn't just gonna inflate your ego. Like I ask my husband for feedback when I want someone to tell me that I'm very clever, and then I'll ask Anna for feedback when I want someone to yell at me and tell me what's actually wrong with it. So
fair. Yeah. The other thing too, I find is that you'll see me do this a lot, where I'll zoom all the way out and I'm kind of like staring at it, then I'll zoom back in. There's this old trick I learned when I used to do photo retouching for a living, which is like you're in something really close up, you're working on the details. You need to zoom out and see how it comes together, because your eye will always adjust for the thing that you're staring at. And then when you zoom out, you'll be like, oh my gosh, all of this just doesn't look good. So you have to reset your brain and your eye to kind of pick things up. So another trick actually has nothing to do with what's in ZBrush, but you literally look away from the project for like just a few seconds, kind of close your eyes and then look back. And then the first thing your eye catches typically is going to be the thing that's wrong with it. And then you could kind of like come and be like, oh, okay, I see this. So again, you want your sculpture to flow and have shape language, right? So if I look away and then come back, and my eye is traveling and it's like looking at something, and then all of a sudden it kind of stops at a thing. Like for me, it's stopping at the hands because they're not right yet. I'm still figuring them out. So I'm like, oh, the hands is what I need to work on. Everything else, it's looking okay. I do notice the feet are still a little funny, but I haven't really gotten into that. I wanted to get the hands first. So again, I just kind of look away for a second. I come back, and then the first thing I notice, that's usually the thing I should be working on. And that helps me out a lot too.
Yeah, good tip.
Let's see. Yeah, true. Somebody said too, if it's a character, it could also be a lack of anatomy knowledge. Just a lack of knowledge in general. That's always another thing too, is just being honest with yourself about what you know and what you need to improve on. And that's just the self-assessment. I find that the more honest artists they are to themselves, the more chances of them improving at an exponential rate, because they're constantly critiquing. But at the same time, you just have to be careful not to, like, don't put yourself down. Just be like, okay, I know my hands need work, so I'm gonna work on hands. And you just kind of always do that. And then when you start realizing it's becoming easier to do this, but now I'm realizing that I don't know feet very well, you kind of just ebb and flow it, go back and forth and stuff. And the willingness to learn will always help you.
You guys seen the new Welcome to Terry yet?
No,
It's awesome.
it's good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good.
I will be checking it out soon then.
If you like the movie, then you will like this.
Oh, I love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Focused on nails at the moment. I find too, sometimes when I'm blocking things out, and this helps too for anybody who gets stuck. When I'm blocking things out, a lot of times too, if I am blocking out a full character and I don't have all the things that need to be there, like the human body measures against itself quite well. Proportions is really important to know. So if you put like a head in there and then you're like, oh, this is not looking good. I put a neck in there. Okay. And then you start putting elements, but it still looks off. It's honestly just because you don't have everything you need in that scene to measure against itself to then help bring things together and tell the story you're trying to convey. So I tend to find like his hands were looking weird. So I'm like, you know what? Here, I'll go big screen for the two. It's like his hands were looking weird. The hands were looking like this hand over here. And I'm like, this looks ugly. I don't know what's going on. Well, there's elements missing, right? It's really rough, A, but then B, he doesn't have his nails in there. So Let me now put the nails into place and see how much that changes. And you can see just by putting the nails in, now it's starting to get that kind of creature hand shape I was going for. Where over here is just like, I didn't change much other than add nails and maybe smooth it a bit. So it starts bringing things together a bit more. So when you guys are like trying to see, oh, why doesn't this look or feel right? Look at what elements are missing, not what you have in the scene, and try to add those back. And that should help bring things together too. Also, buddy, John Jags is in the chat. What's up? Hello, man. It's good to see you, buddy. If you guys don't know John Jags, he's a good friend of mine, but he works at Blizzard Games. He actually does social media stuff for them. He does a lot of the videos. It's really awesome. Yeah, we got Carbon in the house too. Carbon 444. What's up, buddy? Oh.
Right, damn, now you just remind me that I want to go play Diablo.
See? Yep,
What's that? Welcome. An emergency downstairs where I've got to go play Diablo 4 for the rest of the night?
No. Not yet. Got a few more minutes. You've hung in this
how very
far.
Jurassic Park of you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I finally got a reference. Yay.
Yay. See? We're getting there. We're corrupting you slowly.
One day I'll be as cool as you.
Oh, no. You're already cool. What are you talking about?
Andre, are you taking your kids trick-or-treating? Is trick-or-treating a thing over there?
No, I think not. I wish.
Make it a thing. Just start trick-or-treating
It's
anywhere.
getting there, though. You see a lot more parties, etc.
Yeah.
Hey, Nicholas, there's a better way to word that. Yeah, I noticed the Nightbot is actually being a little bit weird, but your frame of verbiage could change. You could have said, hey, your Nightbot settings are a little crazy. Why are they hitting us? Could we have that changed, please? ... So maybe ask nicely. I will look into it. So thank you.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? What happened?
Well, I love commenters who like to come in and just push their way around. Yes, there are much worse ways, but thank you. I appreciate your feedback. We will look into it. Happy Halloween. But with that, we have a few minutes left.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
Are you
been
guys
so much
feeling?
fun, though.
Are you guys feeling about your work?
Oh, no, not good at all. But it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's pretty neat picking this assignment. I'm excited for it. I'm going to definitely be excited to finish it.
For sure.
Oh, God, we really do only have a few more minutes left.
Yeah, no, exactly, right?
No.
Time flies.
So.
Yeah.
Zullen we deze gaan zoeken? Call of Duty, papa?
All right, we need to identify the snuckle as well.
I love that Dutch is so similar to Afrikaans, but I still don't actually understand what's going on.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of the same, right? Same words sometimes.
Yeah, it's like same, but not same at all, really.
Yeah.
Did you have Call of Duty?
They're obsessed with Call of Duty at the moment.
Nice.
So they are
Hell yeah,
small
gamer
players that
kid.
play
Very
Call of Duty.
good.
Oh yeah, I'm raising them, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beter dan hem, hè? Ik heb ons account bij.
Dus kan je ook zo gemaakt een speciaal skilletje. Speciaal skilling maken.
That roughly translates to, Dad, you need to get off the computer. I've got better things to do with it.
Oh no, it's supposed to be that. So I think the angry mother will appear soon. Always enjoy blocking and closing. Just playing around with it. Ira, you're excited for Terrifier 4?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
So excited. I cannot wait. I always appreciate when there's an ending in mind for storytelling.
Yeah,
That's
true.
something that I really dig that. So yeah, I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
You?
Yes, I enjoy these movies.
Oh yeah. See, man, it's gonna be exciting. I'm jazzed.
Are we going to do a watch party for that? Ah.
And after that, you have to sculpt the art.
Yes. Yes, let's do that.
Yep. I'm always down. I've sculpted him once before. I do it again.
Yeah. You also printed him, right? Or
I did. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, because that was it was a gift for a friend of mine. She was super into it. She actually got me into it, and so I just figured, well, she likes it. I wanted to make it, so, and I did it for. She's not super into Christmas, so I did it for her Christmas present.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, here you go.
I made that.
Yeah, so that was cool.
That's cool. I remember you said that you made prints for your friends.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Which leads us to the question as to why we don't have prints from you. But it's okay. You can answer that off stream.
Okay. Well, you know. You can make me feel bad. That's okay. All right. Here we go.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Safe. You do the crazy things.
There we go. All right. I think we should do a round and then we can start to call it. Carbon says he's got to make time for a final Sculptober project. So yes, absolutely do it, buddy. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, definitely was a really fun stream. Thank you, Heather, for getting this set up. And thank you for all artists that joined, says 3D Maniac. Nice. Oh, Carbon, you got your
good getting to meet everyone as well. It's been so nice.
Yeah, it's been great. Carbon got his tour box today. Awesome. Dude, tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think with it. Yeah, I play with a tour box and I like it. It's pretty cool. I mostly play with it for the iPad though, but it works on desktop as well, so I should try that. All right. Well, I would say let's team. Let's go ahead and start with Andre.
Cool.
Yeah, buddy. How's it coming along, my friend?
He's getting there. Starting on a slowing a bit, but that's not so. Computer.
Yeah, he looks so cool though, man. Look at that.
Yeah, finally he's looking like him.
I love the expression too. The expression is what sells it so much. It's so great.
Menacing smile bit.
Yeah.
That was great fun. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah. Awesome, dude.
Now I have to finish this and print him and paint him.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
So now it's a sketch, and now we have to take it further.
Hmm.
Might do it on the next stream.
Sick, dude. So good.
Cheers.
All right, Heather. You ready?
Hi.
Bam!
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi. Yeah, so didn't get as far as I wanted to get, but we got far enough. Just to second what you were saying about getting your proportions in place for having everything else to kind of reference from. Oh my God, I wish I had blocked everything out at the same time instead of trying to do one at a time. It would have helped keep all the proportions kind of more in sync with one another. So yeah, pro tip, do that. But yeah, it's good. It's cute. I think I need to finish him at some point. Maybe. He'll
Yes,
get
you
added to
should.
the list of things. It'll get added to the list of things that go into that file. You know that file.
For real.
I'm going to finish this later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been
Yeah.
good. It's been fun.
Love it. Looks great. Looks great. Awesome. This is where I'm at right meow. So, yep, there it is. So like, I was just working
Looks
on the
good.
hands and the nails, getting the kind of creep factor happening. Proportions are a little off, so I think I got to lengthen his palm a bit. I'm catching that right now, but the expression is kind of where I want it to go. So
The
yeah,
fingers
this
look great. It's got like that proper creepy, long, icky. Ugh.
awesome. Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Your sculpt that you just spent 3 hours on, and I'm like, yes. Ugh.
No, love it. I like to make, sculpture. If you can make somebody feel a thing or three, then you're doing great.
Yeah. The pose on it's really nice. I love the way that you've done the posing of the body.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks. I did this too. I looked at it from the top down to get this X kind of shape happening too. Nice. Thanks,
yeah,
guys.
that's good. It's proper creepy.
Thanks.
This was
Yay,
awesome.
it's been fun. Thanks, guys.
Do it lots
Thanks
more
for
time now.
hosting.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining. For all the artists who joined, thank you guys so much. It's much appreciated. Everybody who joined in the chat, thank you for everything, all your comments, your engagement, and just being here and hanging out with us is super fun. It seems like the consensus was people would love to see this again. So definitely keep an eye out for more of these. I think they're great. And yeah, I just like hanging out with friends and making cool stuff. So let's definitely do it again.
For sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to. I haven't got around to sculpting my dude's butt yet. So
Time to get on it. Awesome.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Take care. Thank you. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye.